Oh, proud of me for not murdering my brother, hmm? I suppose that's high praise for a former raider. No, I can't. Look, I know I've asked so much of you already, but please, help me end my journey. I can't do this alone. I don't know if Frankie's in there or not anymore. Maybe he's too far gone to save, and I should just pull the trigger. Please, help me. I'm sorry, Frankie. Sorry for everything. I know, and I'm not angry with you. No, there's no claw, and there's no blood eagles. There's just me and you right now. All right, so shut up and listen. After the dogs were gone and you reached into the ditch to help me out, what did you say? Tell me, goddammit, Frankie, tell me! You know, if anything, I should be disappointed with myself. You know, this is all my fault to begin with. I started him down this path by not being there for him. And to make matters worse, I was such a chicken shit I forced you to make this decision. Not my finest hour. Okay, the claw must be just a name the Blood Eagles have used for different people over the years. I'm not sure how Frankie took the claw's place before we got here, but I'm sure it has something to do with the chems. Look, man, I'm sorry, okay? I was wrong. I shouldn't have stuffed you away like that. We should have stuck together. Look, it is all my fault. Come on, Frankie. Snap out of it. Okay, you are my brother, and I need you to come home. Let me do this. I have to be the one. Yeah, I know, but I don't need to hear that out loud, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I guess I never thought of it that way. Though, to be fair, mowing down a bunch of the Blood Eagles was a bit of a selfish payback as well. Not much, really. That part of Appalachia is more Ronnie's territory. You know, I think it was some kind of an underground parking garage. A perfect place for those rats to nest. Oh my God, you're right. I let him get inside my head. I need to focus. Frankie, listen to me. You gotta fight this. It's the chems. They did something to you. Changed you. This isn't you, man. You can beat this thing. Hey, Frankie, I want you to look at me. Not this time. Bar's closed until we finish this. Okay. I'm gonna bring Frankie to a friend I know who can help him fully recover from his addiction. Head back to your camp, all right? And I'll meet you there soon. And before you say anything, yes, I promise to show up. Okay? Don't worry. Have a safe trip back. No. No way. This doesn't make any sense. You're the Claw? How is that possible? Focus on my voice, Frankie. It's just me and you against the world, buddy. Just like old times. Come on, man. Focus. I know you've been hurt, Frankie. And I know I wasn't there for you, especially when you needed me the most. And I'm sorry. That doesn't make the pain go away, but you're right. Yeah, and get this. They even got some of the Watoga Underground's robots up and running to throw in our path. I guess we've worn them down so much they're getting desperate. Not that they were level-headed to start with, but... Wait. What the hell? Frankie? Is that you? Listen to me, Frankie. Do you remember when we were kids? You know, we were playing near that bombed-out factory in Maryland? And then those rabid dogs just jumped out of nowhere and just surprised us. And we ran and we ran. But then I fell into that ditch and twisted my leg like a dumbass, right? I told you to run. But what did you say to me, man? Try and remember. Well, I'm glad one of us did. I was afraid you were going to say that. But in my heart, I know that you're right. All right. Good luck. I'll see you both on the other side. We know, Ronnie. We know. And you fought off those dogs with nothing but a goddamn broken baseball bat. And it almost killed you, man. But you saved me. You were so caught up from the fight, I thought I was gonna lose you, Frankie. No matter how bad things became. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, you and me both. I think I almost pulled my gun more than a few times. No. This has to end here. Today. Well, if I didn't, it's certainly too late to change my mind now, isn't it? Yep. I'll be there. And I have yours. Forever. I mean that. I don't know. I'm one of 3 Blood Eagles to ever escape their brainwashing and kick the chem habit. And it was painful. I mean, it almost killed me. I don't know if Frankie can survive that. Let me talk to him. Oh, if anything, I should be angry with myself. This is all my fault to begin with. I started him down this path by not being there for him. And to make matters worse, I was such a chicken shit, I forced you to make this decision. What the hell have I done? No, I don't think so. Look, she screws us over. It's not like the Claw's gonna fill her pockets with caps. He'd just offer and be done with the whole thing. Nah, she's got our back. I'm sure of it. Oh, God, I know it hurts, man. I know it does. But whatever it takes, we'll get through this together. All right, we are family, and I love you, Frankie. I always have. I always will. Every word of it. If I had made some of it up, I don't think it would have gotten through. He was my kid brother. You know, watching me having the time of my life in these stupid raider gangs instead of trying to make an honest living. So of course he followed in my footsteps and fell in with the wrong crowd. And now he's dead. Because of me. There's a garage entrance on the other side of the complex, and it can only be opened from the inside. That's where we let Ronnie and her gang roll in. And we need to get to the control room and hit the switch that will open the bay door. It's simple enough if we get there in one piece. You're here! Now it's a party. I don't know what to do. I never expected anything like this. Please, I need your help. Well, I guess we're done here. I can't believe I was able to talk him through that. She's also bringing her entire gang. If the Blood Eagles wanted a fight, they've sure got one. Well, Ronnie bribed someone into getting a key to an unused entrance to Watoga Underground. Look, I need some time to bury my brother and get myself together, okay? Head back to your camp, and I'll meet you there soon. And before you ask, yes, I'll be fine. See you soon. Look, all that matters to me right now is getting my brother out of this hellhole alive. And when we get back, we can talk about us. Cool? Listen, if my head weren't all out of whack worrying about this last push, I'd be more into what you're laying down. Yeah. I guess that's the way normal people handle these things, right? That's right. After all the crap I've been through, there's no way I'm going back to that life. All right. Look, I'm good for it, I swear. Well, I sure as hell don't want to pull up stakes and rebuild somewhere else. Plus, we make a hell of a team. And I mean, who am I to break up our, gang, you know? Look, if I can be honest, I was kind of hoping you weren't going to bring that up. Great. I'll see what my contacts come up with. Damn Blood Eagles. Let's make them all pay. What are you waiting for? Hit the damn switch! Come on, let's wipe them all out. Not now. Oh, a little of this, a little of that. Nothing you haven't done before. Don't worry. Might want to stock up on ammo and supplies before you take them on, though. Just in case. I'm not really sure how to respond to that. Got a moment? So, I guess you have a lot of stuff to do, and I need to start looking for some jobs to run. But, if you ever need a drink or just want to talk, bar's always open. Friend? Yeah, I'm sure a few of those maniacs are still out there, and they'll be looking for a fight. But as long as they remain leaderless, we'll be fine. Since I've been in Appalachia, I've run into all sorts of people, and, most of them wouldn't bother to help you if you were dying at their feet. But you and what you've done for me and my family. Listen, I don't know if I'll ever be able to repay you. Hey, if crazy's what you want, there's plenty of that to go around. There's still plenty of those maniacs around. And the important thing is that we took out their leadership. And since that was what I set out to do, I'm officially out of a job. So, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do now. I've actually never been in a relationship with someone before. Wow, great start, right? Maybe I'll just shut up and let this work out naturally. Yeah, that's probably best. Well, now that Edwin's retired, Ronnie is the full-time leader of the gang, so she said she'll swing by your camp every once in a while, say hello, as long as the bar is open, of course. Look, you see, I've never had anyone that wanted to get this close to me. It feels strange, and it scares the hell out of me. I mean, I couldn't even keep my family intact. How is a relationship with you ever going to work? I mean, what if I mess things up? I know, I sound crazy, but for once, it's not the chems talking. Does this change your mind about things? About us? Now, don't get me wrong, I'll still be more than happy to accept the caps that come with brokering any jobs for you, if you're interested. Oh, yeah. Okay. Good. Let's keep moving. We still have more ground to cover. Let's go. Frankie's down here somewhere. I know it. Keep going. We need to find Frankie before the Claw has him killed. Or worse. Yeah. Those people are called weirdos. I don't care if Edwin wants to marry his dog, right? If it puts his gang on our side, we all win. Oh, we got a mind reader here. You want to dig into what I've done? Fine. I've killed people. Okay? Killed them for as little as looking at me the wrong way. Thanks for reviving that painful memory. Well, he's still a little bit messed up from all the chems. But he's slowly getting back to normal. I actually convinced him he needed to find something to do. Something to keep him busy while he recovers, so he's becoming a traveling merchant. I think it'll do him a lot of good, Gives him a chance to collect his thoughts and, shake off all the crap the Eagle's stuffed in his head. He stops by here from time to time. Maybe you'll run into him soon. Oh, fair enough. What else can I get you? No problem. Can I do anything else for you? The Blood Eagles, huh? Okay. Shoot. Okay. Need anything else? Sure. What's on your mind? Sure. What else can I help you with? What do you want to know? I appreciate that. I really do. I think I'm finally making peace of the whole situation. I mean, don't get me wrong, it still hurts like hell, but it's not holding me back. Frankie was a good kid that fell into a horrible situation, and he was so impressionable. He never stood a chance. I'm just happy he's finally at peace. I know I am. Something you wanted to talk about? You might as well rest up before you head out again. You need anything before you head back out? Can I help you with anything before you take off? Hey, I'm here if you need anything. Just ask. Well, if you need anything, a talk, a drink, I'm here for you, friend. Funny you should bring it up, because, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Well, I mean, I've never really had someone who, cared about me before, so this is all new to me. Not a great start there. No, it's great. I'm happy. You're happy. Wait, are you trying to tell me something? Or? Unfortunately, it won't be. And he actually joined the Eagles voluntarily. Now, of course, he did it to follow in my footsteps, so I guess that one's on me. And as he started taking the buff-out overdoses and buying into the Eagles' bullshit, it blew his mind, and he started climbing the ranks. After the previous claw got wiped out and it was clear Frankie was one of the craziest in the gang at the time, he filled the spot. Yeah. And I had it all wrong at the beginning. See, it turns out Frankie had been gone longer from Foundation than I was led to believe. Hey, before you take off, I just have one last thing to say. Yeah, sure. Okay. Phew. I was getting worried there for a minute. I mean, you can do whatever you want, if you're not cool with, us anymore. But anyway, I'm glad to hear you're cool with everything. I mean, was there anything else you wanted to talk to me about? I sent her word that Frankie's okay. I can't exactly let her visit Ronnie's camp. It isn't safe for someone not in the gang. Once he's back on his feet, I'm sure he'll return to visit her at Foundation. Well, good thing is, she hadn't been kidnapped by the Blood Eagles like I'd suspected. She had actually gone into hiding. I sent her word about Frankie's death and kicked a few caps her way to try and smooth things over. Don't look at me like that. I might have been a raider for years, but I'm not a heartless asshole. Well, good thing is, she hadn't been kidnapped by the Blood Eagles like I'd suspected. She had actually gone into hiding. Hey, there you are. I had some news for you about Frankie. I'm not exactly sure what I did to piss you off, but that's the way you want to play it? It's fine by me. Look, I'm a no-strings-attached kind of guy, right? You can do whatever you want. I'm not sure where this all went wrong, but I'm not going to let it keep me up at night. A few years ago, I'd probably just laugh in your damn face. And maybe put a bullet into you for messing with me. I mean, if this went downhill, I assume it's because of me, so there's no hard feelings, okay? Yeah, I was kind of stupid to assume this would last anyway. Yeah, everything around me tends to fall away. Yeah, maybe it's just bad luck. I don't know. Yeah, it's cool. Ronnie said she'll kick his butt out of her camp the moment Frankie clears his head. So. But helping her out has really paid off. Thanks again for convincing her to back our place. No, never. The way I live my life. I mean, even before I was chem blasted out of my mind, there was never any time. Anytime someone tried to get close, I assumed they were trying to steal something from me, so I pushed them away. And given the way things are now, thinking that way was pretty stupid, huh? Talked to Ronnie, and she said she's gonna handle everything, like, making sure all that buff-out crap is out of his system. Poor kid. It's gonna be a slow road to recovery. I talked to Ronnie, she's taking care of everything, burying him and all that. I just couldn't deal with it. Well, that didn't last long. Okay, fine. Suit yourself. Oh, well, okay, I guess. Well, when the Blood Eagles started out, they were mostly a tattered group of con artists and criminals, but something changed. Some nasty chem addicts joined up and took over the gang from within. I had some radical ideas. Crazy shit. You've seen the results. And out of all this, a few leaders appeared. The Blood, the Eye, and the Claw. It all happened so fast. No one was able to stop them. And by the time I joined, I was so drugged up, I just went right along with it all. Well, I was using chem so heavily, I think I must have built up some kind of immunity. The stuff just wasn't sending me flying anymore. After I snapped out of it, I was able to look around and see what the hell was going on. And just how messed up the Eagles really were. I wanted to leave right away, but I knew they'd hunt me down. So I thought I'd be clever. Take out a few of them first, scare them. Well, as you saw, that didn't scare them at all. They caught me. And threw me into Rollins. By all rights, I should be dead. Completely? No way. Even after all 3 leaders are gone, the rest are gonna scatter across Appalachia. We'll never be finished hunting them down, but we can damn well make sure their numbers get smaller. Don't worry about Frankie. I'll bring him somewhere safe. Listen, you head back to camp. I'll take care of Frankie. Thanks, friend. Thanks for everything. I'll see you back at camp. And thanks for your help. I couldn't have done this without you. I need a little time alone, if you don't mind. I'll see you back at camp. All this, and I still couldn't save him. Thanks for everything. Okay, I need to be alone right now. Okay? That was probably a bad idea. Ooh! Yeah, that could have gone better. Oh, perfect. Perfect, thanks. Right on the money. Yes. Yep. All right. I'm on it. No. Nope. Oh, no way. Not gonna happen. Here you go. Got something for you. Oh, maybe this will help. Thanks. Appreciate it. Damn. That's great. Well, that sucks. Hang on a sec. Let me get to the bar. Yeah, sure. Just let me get to the bar first. No problem. Just gotta get over to my bar. Yeah. Let me get to the bar first. Yep, just need to get the bar open. Hang on. Okay, just need to get over to my bar. I tell you what, I'll buy this round, and the rest will be out of your pocket. This stuff doesn't come cheap, you know. Thank you, friend. I knew I could depend on you to have my back. Just do what you need to do and come back safe. I don't want to lose you to those maniacs. Yeah. I'm sure everything you just said made perfect sense to you, but all I heard was blah, 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 blah. How about you just stick the burst jam in a bullet into Star's skull? That should do the trick. Yeah, I can't really disagree with you there, but see, we don't have much choice. There is no way we can take on the Blood Eagles alone. Yeah. I hadn't thought of that. You know, come to think of it, the pills they force-fed me did look a little strange. I am glad I'm off that shit, that's for sure. Sage, man, I appreciate your help, okay? I do, but if you don't give me a straight answer, so help me, I'm gonna pull your heart out through your ribcage. Oh, of course not. But taking down the top dogs would reduce them to a bunch of unorganized stragglers. And that's why we concentrate on targeting their leadership. Actually, I hadn't thought of that. Damn. Well, we'll just have to see it through. We can't miss any opportunity to find him. Just be careful, okay? Don't say stuff like that, or I'll be forced to restore my bad reputation by kicking a cat or something. Oh, in all seriousness, Edwin doesn't deserve to go out like that. I mean, he was a buddy, and I want to do everything I can to make amends with the guy. Well, if you want to talk, I'm here. I won't judge you. Much. Listen, thanks for everything you've been doing to help me. All right, if you need anything, you just say the word, friend. Look, I can't thank you enough for everything you're doing. If you need a minute to talk before you go, I'm here for you. That's what I was hoping you'd say. You know, it's kind of funny. In another life, you would have made a hell of a raider yourself. Imagine that. Well, I'm just, worried that, when we're done here, you're gonna move on. There might not be room at your camp for a washed-up raider and his bar, Oh, come on now. I mean, you're normally pretty decent for a vault lizard, but sometimes you can be a real drag. How about a little more confidence in our team here, huh? Oh, come on now. I mean, you're normally pretty decent for a vault lizard, but sometimes you can be a real drag. How about a little more confidence in our team here, huh? Oh, we will. Just let me ask one thing before we go. Honestly, I don't know. Ronnie said she'll fill us in on everything when we get there. If you're wondering what to bring, I'd bring everything you got. All right, this is the Claw's last stand. And he isn't going down easy. Did you need something before we head out? Anyway, here's the plan. Ronnie's going to head to the main garage entrance and get her gang revved up. And in the meantime, we're going to cut our way through the Eagles and head to the garage control room and get the door open from the inside. Clear enough? Sure. What can I get you? Okay. Did you want to talk about anything else? Sure. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I suppose there's no need to rush into anything right now. Ancient history, huh? Fair enough. Well, let's see. Okay, first, I was an independent. just trying to steal enough to keep me afloat. The problem was all the competition, the gangs. Once I realized it was smarter to join them, I ran with Hopkins' hooligans. And that went pretty well, actually, until Hopkins got himself killed. I ran with Edwin's gang for a little while until the Blood Eagles came calling. They recruited me into their gang. And the rest, as they say, is history. You serious? I could give you a list. If you're asking me to pick something in particular, it would have to be the dirt I shoveled for the Eagles. You have to understand, I was drugged out of my mind. And the things I did, I never would have done for any of the other gangs. I have so much blood on my hands. I don't know if I'll ever be able to wash it all away. Let's just talk about something else, okay? You changed your mind again? Okay, I'm listening. You broke it off, and now you want me back? Why? Scared? Believe me, if I ever meant to scare you, you'd be freaking terrified. Need anything else before you head out? Can I, help with anything else before you take off? Edwin's gang. Good booze, good people, and good memories. Edwin himself was a little crazy. I mean, not Blood Eagles crazy, but he never made us do anything we didn't want to do. If it wasn't for my stupid chem addiction and falling in with the Eagles, I'm pretty sure I'd still be with his gang today. We were just a bunch of gangers, looking for loot, getting drunk, and singing like a bunch of idiots through all hours of the night. Dead targets mean caps for both of us, and that's a good thing, am I right? Care to spend them on a drink, or maybe just talk? Yep, this is what I sent you after. Is there anything else you needed? Oh yeah, this will do nicely. Need to chat about anything else? Found the item already. Damn, you're good. You need anything else for the moment? Yeah, this looks just like it did in the picture. Care to spend those hard-earned caps at the bar or something? Hey, word is you saved our target, so mission accomplished. There anything else you needed? I, never really knew my mom, and, my dad died when I was pretty young. So I ended up having to take care of my brother, Frankie. We had to steal food and drink to keep from starving. It turns out we were pretty darn good at it, so we, started our own little crime wave. We never did anything serious, though. I drew the line at stealing. Frankie was a bit trigger-happy, and well, that worried me. When I was recruited by the hooligans, I made Frankie stay at home. I wouldn't let him join. He always hated me for that. When I was with Edwin's gang, I thought I was king shit. I was popular with the gang. I was rolling in caps. I was untouchable. Then I got hooked on the chems. Psycho, Buff Out, Jet. You name it, I probably used it. At that point, I was a marked man. See, the Blood Eagles were the ones seeding the gangs with the chems. That's how they recruit. They get you hooked, then they pounce. One morning I woke up, mind totally obliterated. Flying Blood Eagle colors, and that was all it took. I was their property now. Well, they keep you hooked on the chems, and the leadership knows exactly what to say to pull your strings, make you do what they want. Being with the Blood Eagles so long was just devastating. They suckered me in with sweet dreams of having fun. So many of us were scammed. The few people that kicked the habit or resisted the chems ended up dead, so even when you were lucid, you kept your damn mouth shut. Honestly, you have given me what I've always wanted. This bar. It's always been a dream. A place where I can make some caps and shoot the shit with people like you, and maybe even get drunk once in a while, you know? I never had the means to build something like this for myself, or to have someone else care about what happens to me. I'll tell you what, it's the best damn feeling in the world. It is, right? I mean, I've got random weirdos who wander up all the time. I love it. We got traders, hunters, scavengers, even a decent super mutant named Grom. And luckily we haven't attracted anyone hostile. Yet. But don't worry. If they show up, I'll make them regret it. Of course. What's on your mind? Well, I'll be right here when you get back. If you need anything at all, I'll be right here. Okay, just be careful. I can't afford to lose you right now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't gonna miss you. Hurry back soon. I am gonna be thinking about you the entire time you're gone. Stay safe. I'm getting bored here! Son of a... need help here! Damn! Got me! You picked a fight with the wrong X-Raider! Oh, really? You want some of this? Oh, it's on! Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this! Light 'em up! As much as I appreciate the compliment, I think that would be the wrong move. Ronnie deserves to take Edwin's place. No, it's mine, okay? I've already spent too much time gathering information on these idiots. I can't afford to start over. Believe me, if I wanted you to steal something for me, I'd be straight with you about it. Ugh. No thanks. That could have been better. Well, that was pretty stupid. What? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, hell yeah. Doesn't get much better than that. Well, they're sent to the cave for processing. Here. I got this holotape off one of the Eagles a while back. Now, it's sickening how little they value a human life, even for a raider. While you were dealing with the trash, I managed to get a hold of Ronnie. Now she's gonna help us take down the Blood Eagles at their final stronghold, the Watoga Underground. All right, I'm gonna head out to Watoga Underground and get things set up with Ronnie. You meet us there. Let's do this. Oh, she's bringing the whole gang. It's gonna be a bloodbath. Can't wait. Okay. But remember, Frankie is in there with that lunatic, and there's no telling what they're doing to him. Please hurry. I'm just a little worried about what's gonna happen after we rescue Frankie and take down the Claw. My work here will be done, but I mean, where does that leave us? That's, that's not exactly what I meant, but, hey, I mean, who knows what the future holds, Let's just see if we can get all this crazy shit done first, huh? There you are. 2 down, 1 to go, eh? Ha! We're on a damn roll. All right, you ready to get this done? Oh, we are so damn close. Yep. One more thing. The Claw is the only one who knows where they're keeping Frankie. So don't go all gun-happy on me until I give the go-ahead. Yeah, sure. Something wrong? Well, good to know I'm not the only one who feels that way, and, I dig your honesty. Oh, I'll get you anything you want. All you have to do is ask. Well, now that things are straight between us, was, there anything else you wanted to talk about? Well, I know what sorry means. The other word? Not so much. Look, I'll, just assume you're telling me that this is all your fault. That's actually kind of a relief. I thought the whole breakup thing was because of something I said. Not, sure what there is to talk about, but I'll listen. Oh, okay. What did you want to talk about? You said that this crap wasn't working out, and I agreed. Okay, why are you changing your mind? All right, that enough, or do you need more? All righty, you good to go, or you need anything else? Look, I'd be thrilled if you wanted to get things going between us again, but make no mistake, I'm still charging for drinks. Well, if you want to get back together, I'm willing to forget about the past and give it another go. Honestly, I'm glad you said something. Kind of hurt when you left me hanging like that. Happy you changed your mind. I think Sage is around here somewhere. I know it's rough, but you might want to hear what he has to say. Oh, target eliminated, Good, good. Is there anything else you needed? Scratched another target, huh? Perfect. Need to chat about anything else? I told you that target wouldn't be too rough. You need anything else for the moment? Another rescue job complete. Right on time, too. You, need to chat about anything else? Wow. I never expected these rescue jobs to be so lucrative. Who knew? Anyway, you need anything else? Cabs keep pouring in from all these rescues you're completing. Love it. Feel like spending a couple at my bar or something? Hey, thanks for running that job for me. Us. Anything else I can do for you? Done already? Whew! You're killing it, friend. What else can I get for you? Oh, another job well done. You never cease to amaze me, friend. Is there anything else you needed? Making caps from these jobs feels good, right? Say, maybe you'd like to spend a few at my bar or something. Understood. Watch yourself out there. Sounds good. Now go make us some caps. All right. Be seeing you later. Fine. Bar is still well stocked if you change your mind. No problemo, friend. Bar is always open for you. Ow! Okay. I felt that. Ah! Oh, you'll pay for that. I guess that's the end of that. Well, that was fun. I guess we live to fight another day, huh? Is that all you've got? Oh, you have no idea what you're up against. Never a dull moment. Now to let the adrenaline wear off. Whew. That's the best you can do! Oh, this shouldn't take long. Damn it! That hurt! Okay, now I'm pissed. Can't keep this up. Oh, not like this. Yes and no. Look, as far as the Blood Eagles are concerned, yes. But as far as you and I are concerned, no. How about we do story time later? Just get me out of here. Yeah. Thanks. Look, Sage is harmless, and he's more useful than you'd expect. Just give him time. He'll grow on you. Well, I'll be honest. I've never been close. I mean, not in the way you're talking about with anyone before. It's kind of new to me. Wait, we are talking about what I think you're talking about, right? You know what? Maybe I'll just stop talking before I say something stupider. Huh? Deal? This is bigger than I thought. No wonder the Eagles are looting the place. Thank you. I really think I needed to hear that. If you weren't here, I don't know what I'd do. Nice. Good work. Not bad at all. Whoa. Nice job. Whatever. Ugh. Whoa. What the heck? Oh, there you are, Sage. How you feeling, pal? Oh, boy. Heads up. Here we go. Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. I may be free for now, but I can't let the Blood Eagles get stronger. This is not good for anybody. They're a plague. Why'd you break me out of Rollins anyway? I mean, you don't know me. I could be a bloodthirsty maniac, an axe-wielding ex-con, or a door-to-door salesman. It's, well, look, there was this raider named Edwin. Really tough guy. One of their bosses, I guess. He, sharpened his teeth into points, you know? Classy. To piss him off specifically, I stole his sad diary. I was gonna read it over loudspeakers or something, but life and murder got in the way. Anyway, the sad diary is stashed somewhere I never thought he'd find it. So if you can snatch it, I'll figure out how to return it to him. I'm sure at least one of our mutual contacts is still alive. Well, I'm not sure, actually. Anyway, I'll figure that out on my own. Good. I know exactly where we should start. Go grab this thing that I stashed somewhere a long time ago. Bring it back to me. That's your part. Easy, right? I'll return it to someone as a peace offering, and then get them to help me kill some shitty blood eagles. That's my part. Got it? Oh, well, I hope that doesn't include X-Raiders, because, I've left that life behind. Okay, yeah. Let's just sit on our thumbs for a while and just hope the world gets better, right? I've been there. But it won't. You know? But before we head down that road, we'll need help. Which means I need to right a few wrongs. If we want to take the Blood Eagles down, killing the sheep isn't going to do the trick. We need to go after the shepherds. Ah, a do-gooder, huh? Well, I can work with that. I've met some of your kind before. Listen, I don't get it, but, whatever turns you on, I guess. Not taking any more assistance today, friend. So sorry. I think I might be out of drinks again. No one is too rich to throw away a friend, right? Always good to see a new face. Or a different one. Or, one that doesn't want to kill me. Boss is around here. Somewhere, I think. Looking for the boss, right? Keep looking. Welcome to Beckett's Bar. And, the boss's camp, too, I guess. Hey, need something, buddy? Friend, pal, fellow Appalachian traveler? Well, life is too short to be part of a crazed murder gang. You stopped by to bask in my glory, right? I mean, it's understandable. Look, that buff out you stole? Okay, they forced that shit into my body over and over until I couldn't even see straight. That, and they tortured me. Look, I'm not ready to pull the trigger. Not yet. When the blood told me that I would get to watch everyone I love slowly get shredded in front of my eyes, I imagined everything I could do to stop loving anyone. I gladly overdosed on the buff out to burn it out of my heart. Yeah, well, that's gonna happen no matter what Sage says. Best bet would be my old pal Edwin. To, piss him off, I stole his stupid diary. So, if we want his help, we need to get it back for him. Can you handle that? Damned if I know. Look, Sage may sound crazy, but he's never steered me the wrong way. We have to trust this will lead us in the right direction. Oh, you think? Look, you get me out of here first, and then we'll trade campfire stories. All right, now's not the time. Ha ha! Now that's what I'm talking about. Honestly, I have no idea if it's still working, or if someone's wandered by and decided to strip it for parts. Are you serious? I'm talking about torture, okay? Removing things that are supposed to be attached. Pain! Am I getting through? Yeah, sure. Why not? Add it to my tab. Hell, at this rate, I'm gonna be in debt with half of Appalachia anyway. I'm not sure. His health has gone downhill since coming to Appalachia. Probably because he insisted on hanging around the ash heap. It's almost as though he's tying the Claw and Frankie together. As if they were... Holy shit. Holy shit, that's it. Okay, Sage was saying that Frankie is being held by the Claw. Well, honestly, I'm really glad you're back. Ronnie is desperate for our help. Turns out Edwin's much sicker than everyone thought, and, well, I don't think he's fit to run their gang any longer. See, the blood gathers the recruits. The eye extracts valuable information, and the Claw, he just tortures for pleasure. Real stand-up kind of guy. He's the only Blood Eagle leader I never got a chance to meet. But I heard he's the worst of the three. Damn right we are. But before we break our arms patting ourselves on the back, we've still got tons of work to do. What about the bit with the heart? Where your heart left it, he said. All right, while I'm doing that, I need you to help out with a new problem. Word's come down that the Blood Eagles are stockpiling poison to use on settlers' food supplies. We can't let that happen. Look, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. Now, these Blood Eagles are bad news, and they need to go down. Hard. You already stuck it to them once at the labor camp, so I know you've got what it takes. You feel like helping me wipe out the rest of these chumps? The way the Blood Eagles torture their prisoners, he'd be better off... Oh, man, look, I can't believe I'm even thinking stuff like that. Now, we gotta get him out of there. Now you're talking.
For everyone in Appalachia.
I mean, they're out of control.
But they take what they want and kill anyone that gets in their way. The things I've seen them do would make you sick. That's why I bailed out. It was too much. Even for me. When their numbers start to drop, they kidnap innocent settlers, force them to join the gang by shoving chems down their throat.
Hello? Anyone in there?
I don't know how many times I have to explain this. If we want to finish off the Blood Eagles, we need Edwin's gang to help us out.
This is perfect. I know exactly what we need to do. In the meantime,
I need you to hunt down and kill the Eye. You think you can handle it?
I'll grab Ronnie and track down exactly where the Claw is keeping Frankie.
Alright, quick version. Okay. I used to be part of this gang. I left, they nabbed me, and now they want to make a lesson out of me. How's that?
Were you kidding me?
I'm so fired up. I'm ready to kill. Just get this cell unlocked. I was thinking about that. I think it was the chems that I took which made me forget everybody. It made me forget myself.
I'm not sure why, but a bunch of anglers have been spotted here. Could be some sort of breeding thing, or could be a feeding frenzy. I don't know. Or care.
Traders said they saw some assaultrons circling this location heavily. It's unclear why, but they are definitely not there to welcome you. I heard from a hunter that a bunch of assaultrons were at this location, just attacking anything that came in range. Well, not sure why exactly, but there seemed to be reports of assaultrons gathering at this exact spot. Sounds like a bunch of blood bugs recently hatched here. They're probably starved from feeding on each other by now. So someone said they heard cave crickets skittering around or chirping or, whatever it is they do. Sounded like a bunch, though. A trader passed by here recently selling cricket bread, cricket grits, cricket pie, cricket chips. Said he stopped there and barely escaped. But hey, he left with a bunch of supplies for a while. He seemed mostly fine other than the terror in his eyes. I heard a while ago that this place had tons of mature cave cricket eggs. And, you know what that means. Crunchy adult cave crickets will be there by now. What do you call a group of fog crawlers? I don't know, but you can figure it out when you go there, because that is exactly what you're gonna find. I heard from some traders passing by that this place is absolutely teeming with feral ghouls. Well, a trader stopped by, said she lost one of her pack Brahmin to some feral ghouls around this place. So there's a gaggle of feral ghouls at this spot, confirmed by a couple different passing traders. The proper word is gaggle, right? It could be a stink, or maybe a glut. I kind of like gaggle, though. Anyway, just a heads up. This place is jammed with honeybeasts, so I hear. Best to buzz in there, deliver a stinger, buzz out. But be positive about it, though. I heard a rad toad went into this area the other day and was, totally swarmed by a giant nest of insects that nested there. That rad toad is probably very dead, so at least try to be stealthier, or healthier, than one of them. A couple traders were buzzing with the latest news about this place. Apparently, it's full of giant gnarly insects. It's probably a nest. This place is covered in giant insects. Now, I suggest covering yourself in sticky tape and rushing through the joint repeatedly. See how that works. Okay, Mirelurks. Yeah, the whole place is full of them. You can almost smell them from here, actually. Expect to run into mole miners here, but also expect that they'll expect that you've expected to encounter them. That's what I'd expect anyway. Grom stopped by a bit ago. Said Charlie got swarmed by some mole miners. Charlie is fine. Mole miners ran off and hid at this place, though. There are some mole miners here. You know how I know? Well, a trader said he smelled molasses from half a mile away. Yeah, but anyway, best not to worry about any potential for higher thought or signs of cultural complexity. Just, blast them away, huh? Safety first, kid. So some Mr. Gutsies have taken up positions at this location and are defending it. It's unclear why, but More arrive on a regular basis. I heard this place was, teeming with, all sorts of mutations. Ugh. Well, most folks either died or they up and ran from there, so I don't know more. A trader said this place stank and was full of weird noises. It's hard to say exactly what it was, but, it's had some mutations breeding there before. Well, have you ever wanted to see a place packed full of assorted mutations? Well, here's your chance. Well, it's a Rad Roach party, and you're definitely invited. You might even be the main course. I'm gonna have to check with Chef Roachy. He might be able to do you a la plancha. Rad scorpions. They make for great tattoos, but, that's about it. Sad day for you. There's a bunch of them at this place. The actual giant beast, not a bunch of tattoos, so I guess it's an even sadder day. A trader friend saw some rad scorpion burrows around this place. Lots of them. Now, either it's one very confused rad scorpion, or a pack of them. Tons of rad scorpions here, I heard. Tons. It's unusual, so they're also probably more, aggressive than normal. Just be warned. This place is packed with tons of rats. Probably has been picked pretty clean by now, but, you never know. Folks saw some robo-brains here. Now, not sure how many. The tracks sort of merged together and hid their numbers. Well, expect to encounter some robo-brains here. Now, I heard they travel in a line. I bet it's more of a robo-train when they do that. Yeah. Some robo-brains claimed this place after their last spot got flooded recently. I heard they got completely brainwashed. Heard this place only had a couple anglers just a bit ago, but they've been swarming there. Not sure why. Well, I heard this place has been swarmed with anglers. I don't know. Might not be worth the work. It's gonna stink like hell, that's for sure. Heard from a trader that this place was utterly swarming with bloat flies. Probably smells like rot as well. Oh, there used to be a nest of bloat flies here a while ago, but I bet you they've all hatched by now. And they're probably starving, too. Bloat flies. You know, I hate them. But right now, they're your problem, my friend, because they are all over the place that you need to be. There are blood eagles here, so I need you to be brutal. Now remember, they chose this life, and they will show no mercy to you. Ever. Loads of blood eagles here, I've been told. There are, too many. They're growing in numbers. Yeah, we need to cull the herd. Brutally. Heard that some offshoot of the Blood Eagles is attempting to spin up here. You kill them all. No mercy. This needs to end. I heard from a couple traders that this place is packed with blood bugs. There's probably a giant nest. You get there before even more eggs hatch. You know, once I saw a blood bug nest erupt into hundreds of the filthy things, and their legs were just reaching out for me. I mean, sure, I was on a ton of chems at the time, but the memory, it's burned into my mind. Folks have been avoiding this place for a bit, due to the, nest of death claws. I heard some scavengers went there recently, but never made it out. Hunter passing by said it sounded like a death claw feeding frenzy. So I, spoke with a hunter the other day who was tracking down a vicious death claw. Said this place is covered in tracks. Might be a nest. Well, scavengers have been sizing up this place for a while. Full of eyebots, they said. Probably guarding something. So a few days ago, a trader saw one lonely eyebot heading to this spot. But every couple of hours, another one or two would show up. Now it's a nest. I mean, would it be nest? Maybe a glitch of eyebots? Oh, I don't know. There's gotta be a word for it. Some hunter from Foundation said she heard a series of beeps around there out of nowhere. She snuck up carefully, saw a ton of eyebots. Well, she was tracking some other critter, but said it just seemed so unusual, you know? Tried to send some scavengers over, but no takers yet. Too dangerous. Well, expect to fun into a nest of fog crawlers. I heard they scared off some scavengers. Maybe shredded one in the process. When I first got to Appalachia, I ran into one of these things, and like you could smell it before you saw it. Oh, I can't imagine how a nest would smell. But apparently they've been stewing up in there for a while, so it is teeming with them now. Well, there's a family of grafted monsters over in this place. Couldn't get an exact head count. Well, up until recently, there was just one grafted monster there. Now there are more. I wonder what they're doing. What's worse than a grafted monster squatting at some place you want to check out? How about a cluster of them? Yeah, you heard me. It's that bad. You can expect to run into a nest of gulpers at this place. I can't give you an exact number on account of how fast they breed. Ever wonder what a group of gulpers sound like all gulping at once? Well, you just might get your chance to find out. This place is apparently infested. Heard this place is packed with gulpers. I never heard of those things before I got here. Kinda trying to pretend like they don't exist, to be honest. Well, there's a whole hive of honey beasts here, so watch out. We might get sticky. A couple of traders were buzzing about this place recently. Said it was packed with honey beasts. Scavengers commented on this place recently. Said it was packed with Liberator bots. Happened somewhat recently, too. Unclear how many. What's a group of Liberators called? Well, it's got to be an army, right? Well, that's what you're going to run into there. Liberators. Tons of them. Probably guarding something. Well, there's a mega sloth family here. I feel kind of bad about it, honestly. Maybe you can just shoo them away. Heard there's at least one mega sloth here, but likely more. In a way, I admire them, They don't really care about, well, anything. That is a damn reasonable motto to live by, I'd say. I seriously doubt there's a word for a group of megasloths since, they don't really travel like that. But I sort of want to call them a bulk. A bulk of megasloths. Oh, maybe it's a congress or a drama of megasloths, huh? Anyway, this place has a ton of them. Just be warned. I heard from someone earlier that this place stinks like fish butt. Well, that means only one thing. Mirelurks. Well, or fish butts. Two things, I guess. Heard a bunch of mirelurks were breeding here recently. You know what that means. Yeah, do not go into this place smelling like a fertile mirelurk. All right, what do you get when you cook up mole rat meat and bird eggs and cover it with spice? Squack-a-mole. Yeah? No? Okay. Well, anyway, there are lots of mole rats here. All right, what's the most popular game that one could play in a colony of giant, angry, bloodthirsty mole rats? Hide and squeak, right? Right? Ha! Also, running away from you, probably. All right, what makes the sound eek, squeak, ack, squish dozens of times? You bursting into this place and killing a colony of mole rats. Heard some weird Mothman cultists are gathering here. You need to get in there and squash whatever creepy shit they're doing. And squash them, too. The place is utterly overrun with Mothman cultists doing, whatever it is they do. Just break it up, by breaking their skulls. Mothman cultists everywhere. I try to be all live and let live over here, but this Mothman cultist stuff is over the top. Just end it. Oh, Scavenger told me she went to this place looking for some parts and ran into a platoon of Mr. Gutsies? A squad. A gaggle. It was a lot of them anyway. I heard there are a bunch of Mr. Gutsies around this location. Not sure exactly how many are there, though. This place is packed with protectrons. And nobody could tell me how many were there or why, but there were a lot. Hunters reported seeing tracks for a bunch of protectrons around this place. No scat, though. It turns out that most robots don't do that. Most. What do you call it when a bunch of ancient protectrons gather in one predetermined location? Planned mobsolescence. Yeah, right? Anyway, just, keep an eye out. Bunch of rat ants in this area. Be warned. Also, while you're out there, ponder on this. Ever wonder why everybody started calling these things rat ants? Well, because we already had mutants. I don't really know how you get rat ants, but this place has a ton of them. You know, I just hate rat ants, and I know this place is utterly crawling with them. Makes me shudder just thinking about it. One might say I'm antsy about it all. Well, this place is a Rad Roach hotel and every room is at capacity. I'd suggest bringing your best squishin' boots. Well, rad roaches have infested this place. I just think of that sound of crinkling paper wings and crispy, crackly little creepy legs. Ugh, yuck. Be warned. I heard this place is hopping with huge rad toads. Get it? Hopping? Look, you get what Beckett's got on tap, okay? You get what you get and you don't get upset. Now, some traders said they heard a bunch of rad toad croaks like ribbit, 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 ribbit.
It's gotta be some sort of Morse toad, right?
So, I heard a giant rad toad went to this place recently. I figure it was either going there to spawn or it was going to rob it. Rob it. Get it? Suck it. Damn raiders. Now they got scared out of their last joint and now they've taken hold of this place. Give them a proper Beckett salute, will you? I heard some locals got chased away by raiders after most of their stuff was stolen. You know, typical punk shit. You know what to do. Heard a bunch of raider scum took this place over not too long ago. That should mean they aren't entrenched yet. Take advantage of that. Wipe them out. Well, some raiders used to be there, but they got chased out by a giant swarm of rats. I would have paid to watch that. But, anyway, the rats are still there. A trader passed by who specializes in dried rat meats. Yeah, said she came up to this place and filled up her stock right away. So much so, she could rat tire. Huh? Retire? Military bots are patrolling this location heavily, I heard. It's unclear why exactly. Probably some ancient glitch in their programming. A trader said she was followed by a bunch of military robots shouting orders at her. Attention! Left, left, right, left! You know, that sort of thing. Well, then they proclaimed that it was time to train and started shooting. She lost them in this place, so they're probably still there. All right, what do you call it when someone enters a place packed with military robots and then they get killed?
Their platoon.
Get it? Platoon? Okay, look, humor is all I have going for me sometimes, okay? A trader saw a conga line of robots heading towards this place. I'm not sure what their intention is, but I would assume they're hostile. Dunno why, but a bunch of robots have been gathering at this place for a while. Well, heard they attacked a trader that approached. Just be warned. Scavengers have been trying to get into this place for a while. Lots of robots here, and they're very aggressive. I mean, is there a robot equivalent of huddling together for warmth? Maybe huddling together for power conservation? Well, maybe that's what they're doing. Heard some blood eagles were shredded here recently by a mob of scorched. Oh, wish I could have seen that. You know, I haven't heard anything unusual about this particular place, but I would expect it to be full of scorched. Kind of normal for this area. I haven't heard squat about this place, so I'm guessing it's full of scorched again. It seems to get overrun frequently. A couple sentry bots were spotted in this area. I'm not sure what they're up to. I heard it's best not to anthropomorphize them anyway. They hate that. Some sentry bots ran a group of blood eagles out of there and took over. I bet it would have been fun to watch, huh? The bots are still there, of course. I heard about some sentry bots in that area. Unclear how many, but definitely several. Just be warned. Heard there was more than one sheep squatch at this place. Be warned. If you start counting them, you might just start to nod off. There's a couple sheep squatch at this place, maybe a lot. If you head in, be prepared for a bleat down. Get it? Like a beat down? Some hunters said she heard noises like a bunch of sheep squatch were gathering there. She didn't linger long, though. She only shears what she wants to shear. Yep, sounds like there's snallygasters there. I hate those things. I've heard a lot of chatter lately about this. From the sounds of it, I'd guess snallygasters. Yeah, from what I gather, a place has snallygasters. Don't get swallowed up. Yeah, Stingwings decided this was their new breeding pit for the season, I guess. Yeah, there are probably tons there now. Couple settlers nearly got killed at this place. Said a massive swarm of stingwings chased them away. They're pretty lucky, all things considered. This place is teeming with stingwings. Not my favorite. Too fast for me, especially when they're riled up, and these apparently are. I heard that a bunch of super mutants trashed the place recently. I bet they're still around. Traders have just been avoiding it. Tons of super mutants at this place. I asked Grom about it. He said to just leave them be. Said they had nice things, but wouldn't trade with them. Well, the place is packed with super mutants. But here's a tactic you could try. In your deepest, gnarliest voice, shout, "I got a treat for you!" Then simply toss in some explosives, handfuls of rotten meat, diseased Brahmin, whatever you have lying around. Now you may as well be neighborly, right? Before you, destroy them, Heads up. Couple of traders warned me that this place is covered in swamp creatures. Hey, try to stay safe, but keep an eye out for swamp creatures. I heard the place was pretty much flooded with them. Couple traders said this place had a bunch of swamp creatures in it. I don't even know what they mean by that, but, be aware, I guess. Yeah, so I heard this place was full of bloated giant ticks. Just a humongous nest of them skittering around with their tiny sucker mouths. I heard there's a bunch of ticks at this spot. Now they're probably starving and will latch onto the first thing with blood that they see. So, yeah. How much do you like to pop ticks? Well, if your answer is it's my favorite thing ever, then you're gonna love this place. Now, if I said this place was overrun with packs of dogs, do you imagine, like, tiny, fluffy, yippy dogs? I do. Unfortunately, these are mean, disease-ridden ones. Yeah, I heard from a trader that this place is overrun with aggressive dogs. Yeah, not a single one of them is cute and cuddly, even in the slightest. Don't worry. Yeah, some folks ran into a pack of hyper-aggressive dogs in this spot. They only got away because the dogs were distracted by some bunnies. The people survived, but the bunnies were less fortunate. Go on and avenge them. Some hunters found a strangely large amount of fresh wolf scat around this place. Either the wolves are gathering here, or somebody is purposefully dropping off wolf, chips here. Well, you can solve that mystery on your own and just fill me in later. Actually, don't. Yeah, an ex-raider stopped by. Said she led some raiders that were chasing her into this place so they'd get mauled by wolves. It worked, but, now a few more wolves have joined that pack, and the place is a bit rougher than before. Just be warned, they like the taste of human now, too. Trader said there's been a lot of wolf noises in this area lately, so let's assume it's just a pack of angry rabid wolves. Seems like there's a family of Yaogwai here. I can't even tell you how many because, nobody could get that close. Traders heard tons of grunts and strange noises coming from this place lately. Probably just Yaogwai, but could be rutting Yaogwai, so, brace yourself. And do not go in there smelling like another Yaogwai. You get me? Ever wanted a giant hug from a terribly hostile teddy bear covered in blood and scabs? If so, then this is your place. Yaogwai. Everywhere. I wish I knew, friend. The last person I know who went there never came back. She was a skilled hunter, too. Probably got swarmed. Honestly, I don't know what's at this spot exactly. It could be a group of all sorts of things, too. I really don't know. Nobody knows for sure. There's probably something there, but people have just been avoiding it for a while, so I don't know. Okay, so you need to go to this cabin right here. 3 separate sources confirmed it. Folks that I trust. Once, I hid in this cave here. Trying to shake the gang off my trail. It overlaps a bit with what I heard folks talking about. Maybe try there first? It's an old civic building. I went there once, long ago. Made a mess of the place. Friend of a friend confirmed that it's in this old civic building. Trader stopped by, chatted up a storm about this old civic building. Sounds like a damn mess. Check inside this cabin or maybe around it. Finally, it's time for some damn activity around here. I heard you should check out this factory in particular. I've been to this particular factory before, for reasons I won't go into right now. I'd say it's worth checking out. It's a good hiding place. 30 hobos agreed. This factory is the spot. Okay, maybe it wasn't 30, and maybe they weren't all hobos, but it felt like it, and it smelled like it. Oh, it's not a big place that you need to check. It's just this cabin and the surrounding area. Shouldn't take long. I'll check out this lookout tower. That seems to match up with a couple of stories I heard recently, anyway. A trader was talking about this medical facility. It sounded like the place you ought to start looking. Well, this medical facility really jumps out as a good place to start looking. Matches up with a couple rumors I heard. Heard some scavengers talk about this particular medical facility. You should start here. Grom told me about this power substation specifically. I trust him. So should you. Go to this research facility. Guaranteed. Someone tried to sell me that information. Can you believe it? I bought it. I don't care. Well, according to every bit of gossip I've overheard lately, you should absolutely check out this research facility. Yeah, I remember scavenging this particular research facility for chems and scrap, and I did find that stuff, but also, I also recall that it was not a bad spot for all sorts of suspicious purposes. It's kind of a long shot in a way, but may as well, right? I heard it's in a campsite of some kind. Doubt you'll get any charred marshmallows out of it, though. Too bad. Go to this school here. Can you believe that people used to send kids to these dumps? I can't even imagine why. Yeah, you should check out this old store first. A couple of traders confirmed this spot for me, and I didn't even need to pay them. With caps, anyway. Go to this store and start there. If nothing else, there might be some junk to scavenge. I heard a bum and a Brahmin trader discussing this store loudly and drunkenly. To be clear, this was one of dozens of discussions they had.
I hope those two lovebirds are still together. Somewhere.
Well, you're going to a campsite, friend. I guess you're always camping in a way, right? But this is more like a regular camp. Well, believe it or not, it's hard to ask folks about tunnels without them becoming awfully crude relatively fast. Annoying, right? Anyway, I think it's a good place to start. Just poke your little head inside and see for yourself, though, you know? Explore. Okay, this was a hard one to pinpoint. I was able to eliminate a bunch of nearby locales, but I think it's just gonna be in the wilderness. Yeah, I heard a couple folks referencing some distances to landmarks, but there's nothing really nearby except wilderness. Worth a try? I asked a couple hunters that I know, and they thought this area of the wilderness seemed promising. Now, you'll need to go to this particular camp. I went there once, long ago. Not for any good reasons, either. Caves. I was told check the caves. I asked a couple others who have been up there lately, and one particular cave stands out. Someone mentioned this one cave in particular. Seems like a reasonable place to start. I keep hearing people talking about this old communications building. Sounds like the place to start. Gotta head to an old communications building. I think I figured out which one from a couple of different sources. Must be your lucky day. Now, it seems like you need to check out this particular building. That's an old comm ops place. That's an old compound. Bunker. That kind of thing. Everybody I talked to said to check out this specific compound. Well, from the folks I spoke with, seems like you should go here and search this compound. Or at least, check there first. Time for some damn action, am I right? Well, this is for you, my friend. Damn. You. So that was my best impression of Grom telling a joke where you need to go to a dam. Oh, yeah, and that's where you're going. I've got a real good feeling about this farm. Just check it out first. I'll check out the farm. Heard a few traders talk about it. Seems legit to me. I overheard some traders talk about this farm in particular. Seems to be worth a quick look-see. Yeah, you need to go to this house. I promise. Trader passed this house by recently. Confirmed what I heard from someone else, so, start there first. This is an easy one. Should be a small house. That's all. I even got you an address. Heard a trader talk about this particular lookout tower. Now, it's a small space, so it shouldn't take you long to check it out. It's at this lookout tower. You know, a while ago, I was up at the top of a lookout tower, hopped up on chems, and looking out across Appalachia and thinking, wow, I am going to be sick. And I was, all down the side of the tower. Now, I don't know if it was this one, but, yeah, anyway, that's all I got. A trader kept talking about this mine. It seems promising, so, let's start there, okay? Out of all the possible locations in this area, you really ought to try this mine first. I used to use it for my own purposes back in the day. Well, it may be risky, but this mine is a pretty good possibility. Try there first. Say, how long has it been since you were at the park? Well, everything I heard indicates that's where to look, so try to have some fun, will you? Well, check out the park, I suppose. No other place really sticks out as a good option. Maybe you'll see some squirrels while you're there, huh? I heard there were some odd things going on at the park lately. I don't know. Could be exactly what we're looking for. I heard there have been some unusual occurrences at this power substation lately. That's a bit of a leap, but probably worth checking out first. I had this list of potential spots, right? Now, I've crossed off almost every place on it, except for this one power substation. It seems quite likely that this resort is where we want to start. Can you believe a couple of junkies recommended a resort to me? This world. I eliminated several potential locations, but this resort, it sticks out. Start there first, okay? Now, as a last, resort, you ought to check this place out. Surprise, it's a resort. Chems ruined my sense of humor. I heard from a trader about this place. It's some old restaurant. Seemed like a good spot to start looking. I wonder what it would be like to eat there back in the old times, huh? I mean, people would travel there and go inside, sit down, and what, someone brings them food? It just seems so odd to me, you know? I heard they started to set these places up again in Crater and Foundation. You know, maybe I should go up there just to see it. I was able to pull in a few favors on this one, narrow down the location. Sounds like you should check out this restaurant. Try this old restaurant first. You'll know if it isn't it pretty quickly. Yeah, this old school seems to be where to go. Trust me, I heard it from a couple traders, and almost a third of them wouldn't lie. I heard from a nearly trustworthy source that this school might be interesting. I figured it's possibly safe enough for you to explore. Yeah, couldn't pull a ton of information from this. I just know that you need to search this town. It's a start, right? Alright, so look, check out this town. You should be able to track down more information when you're in there. Sorry, I couldn't pinpoint it closer. Alright, go to this town and look around. I bet you'll be able to narrow it down pretty fast. Traders really didn't know much more this time. Now, I eliminated several possible locations, except for the train yard. You start there. If nothing else, you get to see a train. Well, I asked a buddy who asked an old hunter friend who asked a former soldier she knows who asked a farmer that just arrived from the east. And, well, the farmer said that she heard a trader say that he thinks this train yard might be worth checking out, so, seems like a start to me. Found a guy willing to tell me what's up with this train yard in exchange for a lot of booze. Now, I won't go into specifics, but you need to start here. Now, this tunnel has a lot of strange stories. Trader swears he saw a ghost there, and farmer says she definitely heard odd animal noises. A drunk guy swears he dropped his best booze there. Grom said he saw lights there once. Look, all I can say is that it seems active, and it could be the spot. I saw some folks with a map of this area the other day, and this tunnel was circled heavily. Now, from their conversation, it seems like our place, too. It's sort of near this spot, I guess. I mean, the description I got was really vague. So the information I have about this place is pieced together from a drunk and a chem fiend's dazed conversation, so I can maybe get you close. Well, I have a vague idea, but nobody wanted to spill the beans about this place. Now, I don't know if they didn't know, or if they didn't want me to know, you know? Some folks have been searching, but, well, they need a professional at this point. Look, it's always tense to look for somebody in need, but I think it's worth the effort. All right, we gotta hurry on this one. I don't know how much time we have left, you know what I mean? Well, there's an assaultron there, and you need to destroy it. There's a, giant bloat fly up there. Nasty fella. Yeah, big old bloat fly is up there. Your job is to smash it. And that's all. Smash. And what will you find there, you might ask? A big bloat fly. Yeah, giant one. Huge. Okay, I don't actually know how big it is, but big enough for a reputation. Well, there's a cave cricket there, and you know what to do. Smash it, and get the hell out. Yep, there's a death claw there for sure. I heard it was a big one, too. Not sure exactly how big. Godspeed. Hey, how do you feel about death claws? Well, there's one here, and it's pissed. Expect to run into a death claw. It will know you're there before you see it, probably. Normally, nobody cares about specific feral ghouls, but there's one here with a bit of a reputation, and it needs to be put down. The Grafton monster's there, and you know what that means. You need to be prepared. Brace yourself. It's the Grafton monster. So, prepare accordingly. Look, I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. It's the Grafton monster, and it's serious. They said there was a giant insect in there, but, could there be more? Probably. People tend to see one and just flee, you know? Time to be a patriot, my friend. There's a liberator there, and it needs to be destroyed. Sounded like there's a liberator there. Try to find it and destroy it. There could be more, so keep an eye out. Yeah, you need to destroy a liberator. Maybe its friends too, if you see any. Alright, so there is a particularly troublesome mole miner that needs to be exterminated. I think you can handle it with your eyes closed, personally. There is a particularly vile mole rat that needs to be destroyed. It's lingered long enough, and now it's too aggressive. I heard there was a vicious mole rat there, and honestly, we need to eliminate it before it breeds. Well, there's a mole rat with your name on it. Well, actually, I bet it has a name like But, regardless, you need to kill it. There's a hostile mutation that needs to be exterminated. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, there is a rogue protectron, and it needs to be terminated. Yeah, apparently there's an aggressive protectron that's causing all sorts of trouble for folks in that area. Yeah, it's a protectron, and an obnoxious one at that. Yeah, heard it's been terrorizing wildlife, and shredded some bunnies right in front of a trader? Why? Rumor has it, a new gang is forming around a vile, unpredictable raider punk. You need to end this shit before it starts. Don't laugh. It's a rad rat. Look, it's a mean one. I don't know. Just kill it, okay? It's big. It's big. It's bad. It's terrible. Wait for it. It's a mean rad rat, okay? Look, just kill it, okay? Do it for me. Okay, you are needed to kill a rad rat. Look, I know, it's a rat. I know, but these things carry diseases and stuff, okay? Just take care of it, okay? Well, it's Scorch Beast killing time. You're looking for one particularly gnarly one. Very aggressive. Hey, you ever hear of a scorched with a bad reputation? Well, now you have. This one has been evading its fate for a while, but it's time to end it. There's one particular scorch that's been almost leading the others. That could just be how it looks, but better to kill it, you know? There's a particular scourge that's been harassing folks and wildlife lately. Very aggressive. Find it and put it out of its misery. Okay? Heard it's a sheep squatch. Heard as in I heard there's just one. Probably. Yeah, snallygasters freak me out, you know? They look like a chicken frozen in mid-explosion. Yeesh. Just kill the dang thing. Imagine this. You and a dead snallygaster. Pretty nice, right? Well, let's make that a reality, shall we? I've heard if you let a snallygaster alone to stew by itself, it goes a bit, haywire. Starts going mad. Sounds like this is what we have here. Look, all I know is that this is a hostile situation. You should be prepared for anything. What? I know you always are, but still. I know you can handle anything, but, this could be especially dangerous. Look, if I had more info, believe me, I'd tell you. I don't like putting you in a risky situation, but I've seen you work. You can handle it. You should expect to find an angler there for sure. Could be more. There's an angler there. Now that much I know. You can expect to encounter an angler there, yeah. That's one thing I can tell you for sure. An assaultron is known to be around there. My favorite. You shouldn't be surprised to encounter some robots there. In fact, I'd expect you to run into an assaultron in particular. Yeah, it's a blood bug. You will be doing everybody a big favor by squashing this thing. Well, your target is a blood bug. Ugh. Yeah, kill it before it does more damage. Or, worse, breeds. Yeah, it's a blood bug. I know, you're leaping with joy. Yes, finally, a disgusting giant bug full of blood and gnarly bits that I can squish. Yay! Piece of crap blood eagle punk needs to be taught a lesson. I'm not fooling around. The lesson is death. You get me? I need you to kill a blood eagle scumbag. Now, the whole thing makes me so mad that I can barely talk about it. Just trust me on this. I heard some blood eagle scumbag is attempting to form a new group, and that needs to be ended immediately, violently, permanently. Got it? I need you to thoroughly destroy a cave cricket. Now watch out. It might have a nest. I don't know for sure. Expect to find a cave cricket with their gnarly long legs. Those eyes. I hate those eyes. Yeah, just crush it, will you? Yeah, believe it or not, there's an eyebot there. It's probably broken since it's so aggressive. It just needs to be destroyed. Yeah, be on the lookout for an eyebot. You see what I did there? See? Ha! I can't stop myself. Okay, brace yourself. It's terrible. I mean, the worst. And you should expect to find the toughest thing there. The monster. It's the terrifying eyebot. It's an eyebot. That's probably broken and sort of messed up. Just destroy it, will you? No, get this! It's a fog crawler. I bet you weren't expecting that, huh? Yeah, you should know that there's a fog crawler there, and there could be more. Word is there's a fog crawler there, and it is pissed. And supposedly there's a mean feral ghoul there for sure. Could be more. You know how they are. I need you to put down a feral ghoul. It's caused too much grief already. You want to know what you'll find there, right? It's a damn gulper. Yeah, expect to find a gulper there. Maybe more. Ugh, you know how those damn things are. There's a gulper there that has caused some serious harm. You need to squash it, okay? So there's a particular honey beast there that's being a pain, and it needs to stop. Yeah, so there's a honey beast out there that has become hyper-aggressive, and it needs to be destroyed. Yeah, you need to get in there and kill this aggressive honey beast. You're probably gonna get stung in the process, and I'm sorry about that. There are some giant insects that need to be squashed immediately. Yeah, there are giant insects there, and you're the exterminator. Got it? You should know that there's a mega sloth there. I have a feeling you would find out before it sees you, though. Yeah, word is there's a mega sloth there. I figured you'd probably notice it long before it sees you, but hey, just, passing along the intel. Well, there's a megasloth there that's been causing trouble, and honestly, it just needs to be put down. It's sad, but yeah, it's necessary. Okay, you should expect to find an angry Mirelurk, or that's the rumor anyway. Could be more, though. You should be on the lookout. Well, it's crab season, my friend, and you are needed to crush a big ol' Mirelurk. All right, bring along some seasoning, because it's a Mirelurk. A delicious Mirelurk. Yeah, there's a mole miner there. Likely more. You know the drill. Ha! The drill! Ha ha ha! You're welcome. All right, I heard there's a mole miner there, and could there be more? Yes. Could there be other aggressive things there? Still yes. So I heard that some freaky Mothman cultist is starting a new branch of... I don't even care. Look, the freaky shit just needs to end. Permanently. There's a Mothman cultist who has caused all sorts of trouble lately. I don't care why. It needs to end. There's a brand new Mothman cultist in the area trying to stir up some shit, and we need to take care of it before it becomes a new thing, Yeah, you need to find a particular Mr. Gutsy and turn it into a Mr. Deadsy. There's a Mr. Gutsy there that needs to be destroyed now. Well, you need to terminate a Mr. Gutsy that has been terrorizing folks and maiming wildlife for a while. There's a hyper-aggressive mutation there. Folks have been complaining about this thing for a while. It's time to end it. All right, expect to find a mutation there. I only have a report of just the one, but it's hard to say for sure. You need to squish a rat ant. It's a nasty one, though. Don't be fooled. Heard a particularly nasty rat ant is starting to build a nest. You need to stop it, and fast. All right, there is a rat ant that's starting to build a colony. And, nobody wants this. Not even crazed cultists. You need to stop it. Fast. All right, you need to smash a rad roach. I know what you're thinking. Is that all, Beckett? But listen, they're awful. Have you heard their wings flap? It's like the shuffling crispy papers. Just kill it, okay? It's a rad roach, a big one. I don't want to see evidence that you killed it. I just want to know it's gone. Got it? You're needed to kill a rad roach. Look, this is a high-priority mission. If this thing starts a new colony, we'll be swarmed. Swarmed! There's a hot-shot raider punk who's starting to cause serious grief. You need to end this now. There's a raider who's trying to spin up a new gang, and that has to stop. Now. There's a mad robo-brain that needs to be shut down. And I always feel bad for him, Just be kind. Rewind. There's a robo-brain causing all sorts of trouble. Part of me wants to know why. What caused it to melt down and all that jazz? But honestly, who has time for repairs at this point? Just shut it down permanently. Well, it's a messed up robo-brain. I always wonder if it's the brain that goes bad or the robotic part. Well, it's hyper-aggressive, so just shut it down fast. Yeah, there's a robot that's glitched out and just attacking everything, even bunny rabbits, which, come on, seals its fate, right? Gotta shut it down. There's a killer robot on the loose. Lock your windows, bolt your beds, staple your fridge. Gah! No, wait, just go destroy it. The other stuff is way too much hassle. There's a raging robot that needs to be shut down. I'd say it's a rabid robot, but that's not a thing. But it kinda is, So, there's a Scorch Beast that is even more annoying than a regular Scorch Beast. If you can imagine that. You need to take him down. Alright, some traders saw a strange Scorch Beast that was, acting differently than normal ones. Even more aggressive than usual. Might be sick, should be dead. There's a rad scorpion that needs to be smashed, and, I feel like that should be enough information, really. I heard from some scavengers that there's a particularly nasty rad scorpion that's been causing some grief. Go squash it, hero. There's a big gnarly rad scorpion that needs to be squished, and the boot that needs to do it is yours. Got it? Alright, you need to shut down a sentry bot. I know, it's risky, but, well, this is sort of urgent. I heard there was a sentry bot that was just out of control. Who knows what else is wrong with it, if anything, but it needs to get terminated. Well, apparently there's a sentry bot that is following people, following wildlife, running over bunnies.
What is it with these rogue robots and bunnies?
Anyway, it needs to be shut down. Fast. Alright, nobody saw it, but they heard it. The raging call. Wild. Chilling. One woman recognized the noise. A sheep squatch. And it needs to be put down. Now. Yeah, someone heard a sheep squatch, so we know for sure that it's there. Might be alone. Those things are unpredictable. Yeah, I heard there's a giant stingwing there. Probably laying eggs or guarding them. Who knows? It's hyper-aggressive, though, so go swat it. I heard someone call this thing like 20 names before I figured out what they were talking about. It's a stingwing. That's all. Just kill it, won't you? It's a stingwing, and it's a mean one. And we don't need more like it, so you need to kill it fast. Some super mutant has been racking up quite the kill count, and nobody's been able to track him down until now. Well, there's a raging super mutant that's caused all sorts of trouble. Heard it ate someone's pack Brahmin in front of them. Find it and end it. I heard there's a super mutant that's targeting folks while they sleep. It's just a terror, you know? It needs to stop. Lurking out there, somewhere, is a creature of the swamp. Something disgusting, sweaty, and downright stinky. Not me. You need to kill it. If there's one thing we don't need more of, it's swamp creatures. So find this one and destroy it, okay? Seems like you're going after some kind of swamp creature. Just find it and kill it. No big deal. I know you can handle it. Oh, it's a tick! I hate them. Look, kill it. Don't tell me about it. We'll just nod at each other, and that's it. I don't need to know. Here's the deal. It's a tick. And you're thinking, hey, Beckett, why would you need me to kill a random tick? Well, look, here's why. A, they carry diseases. B, have you seen the way they bloat up? C, their legs are... Their legs. D, I'm already getting shivers. Just kill it, please. It's a tick, and there could be more, but there's definitely one. Oh, God, I bet it's just full of eggs. Just bursting. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Just kill it. There's a giant mega toad. A rad toad. Whatever you want to call it. It's causing harm at this point. Just go squish it, okay? Heard a rad toad was disrupting the local wildlife. Thing is big enough to eat a Brahmin. For safety, it needs to be put down. Got it? Yep, it's a rad toad. Usually I don't care about these things, but, well, this one is causing grief, and it just needs to go. There's a vicious dog that needs to get put down. Look, I hate doing it too, but it needs to happen. This one has lost its mind. I heard there's a dog, mean as can be, just viciously attacking anything that comes near it. It has to be destroyed. That's a vicious dog, and it's terrorizing folks, wildlife, and even other vicious dogs, It's a nasty one, and we need it to be destroyed. It's a wolf. A big mean one, too. I'd normally say let wildlife be wildlife, but not when it's causing such harm to folks. Find it and destroy it. Oh, it's a huge, nasty wolf. I heard a rumor it's another one of the Beast of Beckley's pups. I don't know if that's true, but regardless, it needs to be destroyed. Kill the wolf. No? What, not enough? I just figured you were in a hurry and wanted the info fast, but, suit yourself. Anyway, be on guard for a wolf. It's killed before and will kill again. Yeah, there's a giant angry Yaogwai that needs to be destroyed. I heard it's way beyond the point where we could lure it away with honey, so... it's a mean Yaogwai, and could be more. It's hard to pull good details from the reports, due to all the screaming and flailing. It's a gnarly, strong Yaogwai. No idea why it's so aggressive, quite honestly. Could be protecting something. But it's killed, so it needs to die. Sneaking in and bashing the brains out of anyone we can. That's our usual. We like to be unseen, unheard. I know you do. I don't know why you trust me like this, but I know you do. Works for me. Ronnie, you got some ears in the Blood Eagles, right? Okay. But hurry, if you can. Yeah. The claw has to be my job. If I ever find my brother, that's how. Frankie. Not short for Franklin or Francis or whatever. He's just always been little Frankie. Hey, I hear you. Can't send you into battle without a little fire running through your veins, eh? We're glad to have your gang's help, Ronnie. I mean... Okay, but maybe come back later, right? All yours. The tips, too. You know that I know that, Ronnie. I'm still his big brother. Destroy their entire database. That's it. Corrupt it, delete it, burn it, crush it, whatever you can do to get rid of it. Now, I want to go after the Claw, personally. I have a feeling that's how I'll find out what happened to my brother. We'll pass along my thanks to your crew, Ronnie. If they find anything about Frankie, you have to let me know. But what choice will I have, right? I mean, no, I won't be okay. Yeah? But, eventually, I'll be able to carry on. Hell, I'm learning how to do all sorts of things better. I don't want to learn how to do this, but I'm preparing for it. Anything you need before you go? Look, please, just be careful. All right, last thing I want to do is lose someone else that means a lot to me. Right? But in a world of chem-addled brains, sometimes nonsense makes all the sense. Kill the people who are turning the Blood Eagles into something horrific. They can be ruthless maniacs without direction. That's fine. Okay, but hurry. Please. We're almost there. She'd be thrilled to help anyway. Ronnie's been a thorn in the Blood Eagle's side forever. She has got it down to a damn art. Yeah, that's why I've been biding my time. After everything we did for her and her Uncle Edwin, they owe us. Huge. Yeah, that works for me. Gives us a bit of extra top-level work, but I can handle that. Ronnie, do you still have some ears in the Blood Eagles? We just need to find a location. Usually, we courier the blood chems to the Claw in packages. Let's just find one of those packages. Why, you can't pick up a package on your own? I'm gonna pull in some favors in Crater, so Ronnie's not totally hosed. Huh. It suits you. This is the final blow to their entire shitty shadow organization. After this, we are just gonna take out the trash, and they will be done. Over. Finito. Do you need anything before you head out? Here are my specials today. So, when I was with these goons, we would find out about new prisoners that the Blood was keeping via holotape announcements. Then we burn the tapes. And it turns out the ashes from those tapes were great as one of the more upsetting chem additives. So if you find one of them that isn't burned yet, it's probably very recent. That's what I'm gonna look for. Okay, I'll be around. Look, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done. Sticking by me like this while I bark orders at you? Hell, you're more than just a friend to me. You're like family. Thank you. You got it. We just need to isolate where this asshole is. That's it. Should be straightforward as hell. Of course. Honestly, you don't really need to ask. It's my rent. It's fair. I need to stew on what he said, I suppose. The Claw is meant for you. And it is exactly where your heart left it. I know the Claw is the last of the 3 Blood Eagle leaders, but is meant for you? I mean, what does that mean? Since Ronnie is destroying the Bone, and also cutting down the ranks of the Blood Eagle goons that might be in our way, we can focus. Well, we stick to the plan. Kill the rest of the Triune, or whatever we need to do. Blood Eagles will still exist without a head, but that's fine. Okay, I'm not sure if any of that was very helpful. Why I put up with that guy, I'll never know. There's only one place the eye would be. The old bear cave. God, I remember that place. It's where we used to dump the victims that didn't survive the eye's sessions. I need to know where the claw may be, and I need to know what else is there so we can prepare. Yeah. Look for a place to dump the eye's corpse when you're done filling him full of bullets. Besides that, you look for any info about Frankie. I have an idea. I know that it's a mobile recorder that moves between the Triune members. It takes dictation, then moves on. Constantly. But I know where it is right now. Thanks to Ronnie, who stopped by for refreshments before going back off to slaughter more losers. It's got to be destroyed either way. If you can destroy it there, do it there. I don't need to see their shitty texts. This stores the entire history of the Triune. All of their rituals, all of their contacts, their owed deeds, any other formulas. And it also has their entire plans for how they can control the rest of the Raiders next, and then the Settlers. See, without this, they are just a bunch of raging assholes with no direction, no vision, no goals. And that is exactly how they should stay. Leaderless. Okay, I understand. But please, come back when you have more time. Before we go after the Claw, I want to make sure that the Triune is gone. Forever. I want to destroy their holy texts. Then there's no going back. It's done. Never been better, actually. I mean that seriously. Yeah, there are nukes everywhere, crazy monsters, but hey, things are looking up. Being with the Blood Eagles so long was just devastating. The blood pulled me in with sweet dreams of having fun, and so many of us were scammed. You know, when I joined the Blood Eagles, they were mostly a ragtag group of chem addicts and murderers. But something odd was happening. Yeah, there were some new recruits from a cult who wanted to make the Blood Eagles into something more. I knew the raider who became the Blood. That was a painful process to watch unfold. Went from a normal asshole to something beyond belief. And like a moron, I went right along with it all. No, definitely not. I thought they were just like the Raiders, but with more metal and blood. I was wrong. I killed a bunch of them. See, that's like a resignation letter. Simple. That's where you get sent if the blood chems don't work on you. If you don't become blindly loyal and totally vicious. Well, sometimes it just kills you. Yeah, I've seen it. It's not a gentle way to go. Other times your brain melts, I guess, but you don't die. Like Sage, but vicious. Murderous. Not really. No. But I think we can destroy this cancer that has attached itself to the original group. Some of the peripheral gang isn't even fully incorporated into this Triune shit yet. They're still somewhat autonomous. Been going with the old ways. You got it. Was it that obvious? I mean, what's not to love? Meeting new people every day. Come on, it's great. It is, right? Yeah, I've got random weirdos who wander up all the time. I love it. Traders, hunters, scavengers, even some giant nice super mutant. If you want a free drink, just say so. If you wanted today's special for free, you could just ask. No, most certainly not. Okay, where should we meet up after all this? I need to know you made it out safely. Good. Be careful. Please. Okay, the key should be around here somewhere. All right, probably in the room where the guy running this place sleeps. I thought I heard something. Ugh, this place. Can you help me or what? Hey, can you just help me out here? Oh, I know you do. There's always more where that comes from. I know you can handle it. You always can. Of course. Anything for you, my dear friend. Be careful out there, will you? Just be careful out there. It's a dangerous world. No problem. Just take care of yourself. I'm starting to like you. Of course. That's the least I can do for a friend. Be careful out there, friend. I hope so. I like living here, you know. Be careful. No problem. Good luck out there. No problem. You take care. Of course. Be careful. Well, I asked several of my very best drunk visitors to make sure you have the most up-to-date information. Look, it doesn't matter, really. Look, don't worry. I'd never send you into harm's way unless I thought it was worth your time. I know a bunch of traders who would love to get their mitts on it, which tells me that it's pretty valuable. I was told that it's well guarded, and it'll be a slog to get to it. But it's probably worth the time and effort. Couple visitors stopped by while you were out. We traded info. I told them things they need to know about the Blood Eagles, and they give me tips. Well, it's my business, you know? That's what I do when you're away. I trade secrets, and I give you the good ones as a rent payment. How do you know what you know? You just pick things up as you go along, right? That's all it is, really. I just have one of those faces. The dashingly handsome kind that people trust implicitly or punch repeatedly. There isn't much of a middle ground. Well, the best way to learn is to listen and sympathize and try to relate somehow back to yourself. People like being heard. Someone I used to know a very long time ago dropped by, and we had a long chat. I picked up some details that I thought might interest you. That's all. Does it matter? It's good information. I mean that in the most sincere way, friend. Picked this up from some settler who was just passing through on her way to Foundation. Not really. Just that I know you can do this, and I've seen you do this sort of stuff before. I mean, you're an animal, my friend. An animal. Look, trust me. I wouldn't send you off away from me if I didn't think it was worth your time. I'll be here when you get back. I know you can handle this. Really. Good luck all the same. Be careful out there. That's all I have. Really. Good luck out there. Hopefully I'll see you later. If you die, I inherit this place, right? No? Okay. Just wondering. Good luck out there, friend. You can probably do it. Someone slipped a job in my pocket while I was snoozing. Something about a target that needs killing. You win? To go utterly destroy something for me in the most brutal way possible. I'll think of you while you're doing it. Does that help? I need you to handle a delicate situation. You'll need to get your hands real dirty. But I know you can handle it. Got a bounty. It involves you, a target, some acts of brutality, and lots of gratuitous violence. Sound like something you want to be a part of? Oh, an old friend of mine heard you love laying waste to anything that crosses your path. So, can I just give you the details and let you do your thing? A, situation popped up earlier today, and, well, you're just the person I need to handle something quickly, confidentially, and destructively. Okay? Just something that needs a swift and absolutely brutal ending. I know you know exactly what to do here. You always do. Yeah, a bunch of settlers ran by here while you were out, screaming about something attacking them. Feel like cleaning up the mess? I just got a noise complaint from some settlers. Now, not a ton of details on it, but it's definitely dangerous. Sound good? Want to take out some aggression? I've got just the thing. Well, I have something that needs a swift and absolutely brutal ending. And I know you know exactly what to do here. You always do. How about it? Someone around here needs you badly. Needs your tender touch. Needs to see your big, wonderful eyes. Needs to feel your closeness. Right now. Listen, I have a rescue that could use your special touch. You willing to lend them a hand?
You wouldn't believe how much I need you right now.
I've gotten word that someone needs a hero today. And that, my dear friend, is you. Feel like helping out? So I have an old buddy who could use your help right about now. Can you head out there and see what you can do? So I need you to waltz yourself into someone's life, sweep them off their feet, and get them to safety. Got time for it? So, I've got a rough situation. It's a missing person. Family is distraught. Feel like helping out with the reunion? Fellow ran by earlier. Said he needed someone to help rescue a friend. You got some spare time? Seemed dire. Care to do a good deed today? A trader mentioned that she was looking for a missing person. I've got some info, but not a ton. I need you to find someone important to a friend of mine. It would mean a lot to me. Mind stepping in and helping? I can't believe this. Gonna have to jump a guard or something. Damn it. You really screwed up this time, Beckett. Maybe I can convince him. Ugh, no. I need these sad shits out of my life. I can't keep doing this shit. Back for more Beckett, eh? Can't say I blame you. I wanted to take a breather before heading out, I hear that. Well, if you feel like talking, then shoot. Ronnie stopped by. Let's talk with her first. I do believe that I saw Sage meandering around. Might be worth a quick chat first. Look, I thought I heard something. Scuffling around. You had a sec? Go, let's look around. I, heard some interesting stuff recently. Got a moment? Oh, hey. Look what the cat dragged in. So, I heard something that you might find particularly interesting, my friend. Friend. Come here. Let's chat. Got a moment? I swear this won't take long. Oh, there you are. Listen up. I'm always glad when you stop by. So, hey, I've got news. Look at that. I've been waiting for you to brighten my day. Allow me to return the favor. You certainly know how to make a man almost lose his train of thought. You know that? Let me see. Oh, yes. I have a secret I'll share with you, but you need to get close. Let me just look at you for a moment. Stunning. As always, my love. You know, as much as I hate sending you away, I have something for you. Well, I love it when you stop by, even for just a moment. Well, hey there. My day just got a little brighter. Hey, you need anything? Just say the word. I'll make it happen. You are such a sight for sore eyes. What can I do for you, boss? Anything for you, boss? Something you want to talk about, my friend? What's on your mind, friend? Tell me, what can old Beckett do for you today? Wow! Oh, the bar looks great! I mean, even better than I'd imagined. And thanks for giving me a place to crash, huh? Use your brawn. I can tell that's one of your strengths. Should help out here. I can tell you're just ready to charge in there, so go get 'em. You seem pretty healthy and fit, but you never know what you'll encounter. Stay alert. Be ready for anything. You're a damn tank, you know that? Just go steamroll 'em. You'll be fine. I can tell you're always on the lookout for anything. You got those sharp eyes. And, well, you're gonna need them here. Good luck out there. I feel like you're staring into my soul here, friend. Go. Do what you need to do, all right? Trust me, as one charming person to another, you might want to bring a friend along for this one. Just an idea. Good luck. I admire your confidence, you know that? But truly, I don't think you have anything to worry about. I'm sure you can figure this one out. You'll be fine. I bet you've worked out some intricate plan for dealing with this already, huh? Good luck out there. You don't even need it, though. Hey, no matter what you do, you're gonna do it with more style and grace than I would. I'm sure of it. Good luck out there. Well, you're just gonna charge in there and hope for the best, right? I admire that kind of luck-based strategy. Good luck, my friend. Nothing really stands much of a chance against you. You know that? Hey, you just watch yourself out there, okay? I wouldn't want anything to happen to you. But don't keep me waiting too long, or else I might start to get lonely. You know? Not sure what I'd do if you didn't make it back. So stay safe, okay? Good luck out there, boss. I'll be here, holding down the fort. I have no doubt you can handle this, but good luck out there all the same. You got this, friend. I don't even have to worry about you. You know? You'll be fine. You've done this all before, and, well, look at you. Basically a professional whatever this is. Go on now. This definitely isn't your first rodeo, is it? You'll be fine. Well, you've done this sort of work before. You hit hard, hit fast, get out. It's showtime. I know you've survived a lot. What's one more thing, huh? Well, that's enough from me. You know what you need to know now. Good luck out there. Now, don't forget to eat a healthy meal before you head out, And eat something nutritious, like, I don't know, pure sugar or beer or something. Good luck out there. Pack your bag with some medical supplies, eat a good meal. You'll be fine. I'm basically not worried about you. I'm immensely jealous, but I'm willing to wait. For a bit, anyway. After you rescue them, save the rope for later. Go on, save them. Then return to me. I'll need you to save me later. You're really something else, aren't you? Go on, save them. You're a damn hero, you know? Oh, I knew you'd say yes. Ever the impressive one, aren't you? Of course you'd agree. It's who you are. You don't even know them, but you'll risk your life for them? I understand if it was a weapon or something you could sell, but... damn. Really? You will? Well, good. I mean, thanks. Seriously. Wow. Well, okay then. You're really something else, aren't you? Good luck out there, friend. You get your ass back here and take care of me, okay? Ooh, I love it when you get that look on your face. Finish it, then get back here. Got it? And I am insanely jealous. You're a machine. You know that, right? I admire your vigor, my friend. Truly. I've never met anybody as dependable as you. I've never had a friend like you. Damn. That's impressive, my friend. Thanks. Good luck out there. Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. I've got other wishes too, so get back here soon, okay? Anything, huh? Well, I'll keep that in mind for next time. Thanks, friend. Means a lot to me. Great. Thanks. Be careful out there, will you? Look, I know for a fact that you don't need more armor here in our home, and that you could just be naked all the time, and, well, that would just be fine with me. What can you tell me about why we aren't rolling around right now naked on the floor? Oh, I guess it's because you have things to do, and I get that. I do. Then, well, look, I can wait. For a bit. I heard about the armor from, I don't even know. Come to think of it, maybe I was drunk at the time. Or not. From some visitors. I trust them well enough, anyway. Graham told me about this one. Said he wanted to get his hands on it for trades, but that he just couldn't. Not with Charlie in tow. Sweet, right? Well, the hunter said he took a gang of 3 others, and they couldn't get to it. You might have trouble, but they did make a fair dent for you. Well, not much. If you don't like the weapons, you can always sell them, my friend. You know that. This world always finds the shoot-'em-up bang-bangs to be worth something, right?
Look, I'm not gonna send a friend after a weapon that's completely worthless. Even if you can't use it, you can always sell it.
Well, let's see. It kills stuff, it's worth a bunch of caps, and it's not in your possession yet. Is that good enough, or... Well, the weapon just seemed like something you could pick up quickly and or easily. It might be worth a bundle, that's all.
Consider it to be rent.
I talk to too many drunk people, you know that. But the thing is, they always have something to say. And sometimes, it's also valuable. Look, I think you know everything you need to know. You find the item, then get the hell back here in one piece. It's easy work for you. Just try not to get too distracted while you're out there finding this stash. It's easy to lose your way in Appalachia. I don't really think it matters, does it? Look, I trust the source, and I trust that you can handle it. In fact, I know you can handle it. Well, someone owed me a favor. Actually, they owed me a lot of favors. But we have a good repayment plan going. I did save his life, after all. A few times. I traded off directions and a point of contact for the information about that stash. I figured it would be worth it to you. Yeah, I know where we can find a nurse spot around here, so we'll handle it, Ronnie. Honestly, I'm sort of relieved you asked. If you had kept helping me for free, I think I would have been really creeped out. Uh-huh. I'm gonna try to convince some settlers to join the cause as well. It's tricky, because they, remember me. And after what I did, they should. I was a monster. I'm gonna just go there and try to apologize, and promise to be different. Promise to be better. That's all I can do.
Okay. No, it's not that urgent. It's just a crate full of delicious, poisoned food that's going to be delivered to some very hungry, naive settlers. Take your time.
One thing is for sure. We need to find the claw. I know a couple places that we can try. Well, I'm sure it'll, find its way home to Edwin now that you've freed it. Yeah. But in the meantime, I've heard the Blood Eagles have recruited a mechanic named Star, and they plan to have her help take over a radio station. We can't let that happen. You got it, friend. I heard that before. I get it. Trust me, that nurse spot has been there for a while by now. I don't even know if she's still functional. It can probably wait.
I need to talk to Sage again. He would know what to do. Damn it, where is he? I do have another idea, though. The Blood Eagles recently poisoned some food and left it in a settler campsite. Now, I think they have more poison stored away, and I know where they keep that sort of shit. The day I took a bunch of messed up chems and started to have the shakes, and my, wait, that's interesting. I remember having heart palpitations. No, but I thought it was nerves because I was quitting the Raiders and going to follow the blood.
Look, I don't want to ask, but I just have to.
Sage, time for what, buddy?
No problem, friend.
Frankie was is a good kid. Yeah, I knew things were going rough for me, so I left him with some settlers. I didn't know he'd come down to Appalachia. When I heard he was living in Foundation, I thought, maybe, maybe he'll be safe with them. I didn't tell anybody about him being there. I knew someone would use it against me. I don't know how they found out. Okay, Beckett. Breathe here. Come on, let's see. He's a smart kid. I mean, maybe he'll escape on his own, right? I mean, no. God damn it! Oh my God. I just keep imagining the terrible things they're doing to him. Oh God, I can't think.
You got it. Look, you either trust me or you don't, friend. But think on this. If I wanted the formula, I would just join them again and work for the bone.
Well, I hope it'll go home, I guess. Maybe it likes you now. You know what it smells like, right?
Finish it.
It feels to me like I need to kill the claw.
Seems pretty straightforward on the surface. Yeah, it's the only way. Want anything before you head out? Also, it's wild to me that you have a pit boy. I mean, how handy, right? I love it. Probably makes one of your arms more muscular than the other. Not judging. Anyway, you want anything before you head out? No worries. Sure. Okay. Look, if it doesn't, we just have to move on without them. Maybe we can convince Meg to help us. Look, I know. It's in the back of my mind all the time right now, okay? But I refuse to give up until I have proof. And I can promise you one thing. Whether Frankie is dead or alive, we are gonna hunt down and kill as many of these goddamn blood eagles as we can. There were some mixed-up blood chems that I took which made me forget everybody. Made me forget myself. Yeah, but I think I developed some sort of, immunity to them or something. They stopped working on me. He's, harmless. Honestly, he doesn't always rhyme. This is new. Maybe it'll wear off. Well, I'm not sure yet. I'm hoping some of my contacts will give me an idea while you're grabbing the, dog. Sorry. Just hurry. There's no telling how long my brother will be able to hold out. Okay, but okay. I get it. Well, if you fall for the hype, the cute names are supposed to represent how they contribute to the leadership. Bunch of bull crap if you ask me, but the blood collects new blood through forced conscription. The eye searches for and extracts secrets from prisoners that can bring down the gang. And don't forget the claw, who basically tortures and breaks the recruits who resist. A real bunch of freaking lunatics. Nope. I try not to anyway. I'm clean now. I mean, I don't mind if you use them or anything. It's just, not for me. Not for my bar. Not right now. Aw, that's the sweetest thing anybody ever said to me. Oh, it smells like molasses. Mole-asses? Molasses! Not yet. He's, a free spirit. I love him dearly, but, dependability, mindfulness, this plane of existence, yeah, not his thing. Well, if you see me again, then everything went swimmingly. You'll be back after these messages, right? That's, what I heard people used to say all the time. Let's just say I tend to keep mixed company. Don't worry, though. I'm pretty sure my friends will help us out. Well, I think so, anyway. Well, since I'm not exactly responder material, that doesn't leave me many options now, does it? Seems logical. Easy, too. Okay. You should go ahead and do that, and I'll check out one of the other places. The Bones Lab, maybe. The Claw keeps various places available for hurting others, rain or shine. Well, other than the creepy note, not really. Though I know he'll be back. He always is. He's probably talking to the rocks again. I love these fair transactions. Almost feels like a real shady business. You do-gooders are something else. You know that, right? Truly? Well, that's good to hear, because I have more for you to do. You and me both, friend. You and me both. Oh, I don't know. Take your pick. I've stolen, I've looted. Pretty much pulled every dirty trick in the book. Well, Foundation wasn't a complete bust. I mean, no one knew where Frankie went, but I did find this holotape. Seems Frankie had a girlfriend. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Oh, poor kid. I hope we can get him out of this mess, if he's still alive. I went to the laboratory. He wasn't there anymore, but he was there once. When did I stop showing faith in the Blood Eagles? Oh, interesting. When they told me that they'd shred my brother in front of my eyes, I think. Don't worry about it. Sage was like this way before he was, experimenting with his, last cult. Yeah, I get it. Doesn't exactly inspire confidence, but if you'll do it, then fine. Here's your caps. Yeah, I was there once. I'll never forget the stench of that place. Smelled like death. Come to think of it, I remember seeing a bunch of holotapes there. The Eye, he liked to record his, sessions. You may want to grab whatever you find. He has. I don't even know his full story, honestly, but, well, he is useful. He's always been able to help me out. He just, sees things differently. Thank you. I shouldn't believe that because I know how our world works, but I believe you.
Frankie? No. There's no way. Look, they're holding him for leverage, plain and simple. And now that their buff-out supply is gone, God knows how they're gonna mess with his mind.
It smells like molasses. Mole-asses?
Yeah. Huh?
But that's something we can talk about some other time. All I have left is a brother. Name's Frankie. Oh, easy. I was dumb. The end.
Of course.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a friend. Remember? I told you all about this? They're taking over a communications station somewhere and hijacking a radio signal in order to pull in new recruits. All right. Slow down there, killer. If we want to take down the Blood Eagles, we need Edwin's help. And to get Edwin's help, we need him on our side. So we take it one step at a time. Okay? Yeah. I'm sorry I stashed it there. I just, I was a terrible chemhead back then. I lived in the moment. I made bad decisions. Speaking of which, I, have more crap from my past to fix. And, as my new therapy human, I need your help. Oh, and also, before you head out, thanks for letting me stay here with no strings attached. Well, no strings attached yet, anyway. I'll pull my weight around here. I will. Need anything before you head out? At first, I thought I was nervous because I might be finding my kid brother's corpse. But I'm actually nervous because, the Blood Eagles could do so many worse things to him. So many terrible things.
And it might be better if
I can't think about this right now. One of the gang members stopped by earlier, let me know that they got the nerve spot. They're having a big party to celebrate his retirement. I'm sure once her headache fades from that, she'll stop by again.
Sage, buddy, pal, friend, can you hear me? Hey, I need your help.
And we're taking down the Blood Eagles. All of them. Now to do that, we need to cut off the head. You get me? Well, he's the leader of a different gang of raiders. Really tough guy. Sharpened his teeth to points. Classy. See, his diary has a lot of, precious, sad little secrets. Stuff you wouldn't want your gang to hear, if you catch my meaning. Well, to impress the Eagles, I sort of stole the diary and stashed it away, so he's not exactly thrilled with me right now. Spill it, friend.
Hit me. I mean, don't hit me, but hit me with... you know what I mean.
I'll gladly tell you what I know, friend. Professional or personal. And I might have some answers. Maybe. Of course, boss. Talk to me. Yeah, lay 'em on me. Happy to help. Yes, of course. If we didn't make time to chat now and again, I would be awfully bummed out. Friend, I don't think you realize. I'm still here because I love chatting with you. Well, if I didn't, I wouldn't be here. I love our chats, Ugh. Did that sound sappy? Wait, don't answer that. Just go on with your questions. Well, yeah. That's what I thought too, but what else was on your mind anyway? Sounds like we have a visitor. Somewhere. So, did you find it? He ran off, right? Yeah, he does that. Oh, don't worry. He'll find us when he wants to. Ah, you got the key! Nice! Look at you, you're an animal. You know that? I mean that in a positive way, of course. Ronnie is gonna be thrilled to hear the betrayer is also dead now. Thanks for getting this formula away from them. You know, I think I can modify it to be something fairly harmless. Maybe. So, Star's no longer with us, I assume? Good. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm glad you're back. Oh, I've got some news you need to hear.
Jeez. This diary is worse than I even remembered. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. I'm glad you found Sage. He's, probably wrestling with some inner or outer demons right now. Best to give him some space. I'm glad you found Edwin's key. Damn guy won't shut up about it. So, that was Sage. Now that we have their buff-out supply in hand, the Blood Eagles will have a harder time growing their gang. Score another one for us. One Blood Eagle leader down, 2 more to go. And I think I can modify this formula into something else. Disgusting? Yes. Harmless? Still yes. Ronnie needs a nurse bot, so let's get her one.
Look, I know I've asked a lot, but please, I need you to hear me out on this.
Poor eyesight too, huh? Well, I would have thought Ronnie would have just mentioned it. That's all.
Look, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Yeah, no, sorry. It's just, this is heavy for me. No, not okay at all. Wait, I got it. Okay, I know what we need to do. Okay, the Blood Eagles have another leader. Some sicko they call the Eye. Okay, he's the gang's information extractor. Okay, you need to find him. He's elusive, but I know where he does some of his worst shit to people. It's a place they call the Lab.
Foundation? No, I can't. Not yet. Look, stuff that came up there, well, I just can't. If it's all the same to you, anyway.
Okay. Wish me luck. Fine, I guess. Please, come back though. Okay? Where should we meet up after all this? Do you have some sort of place where you're squatting? All right, I'll run interference while you get the heck out of here. Just distract those morons. You know the drill.
Hey, beautiful. Someone here really wants to see you. Oh, also, you, have some visitor here, too. Hey, handsome. Someone here really wants to see you. Also, you have some visitor here, too. Hey, boss. It's Beckett. Got a visitor here. I can delay them. For a bit, anyway.
Their new leader should have the key. Probably in the main room. It's the room with the bridges. Hey, you! You need to let me out of here. I need your help. Please? I know you're not with the others. Oh, thanks. We're not in the clear yet, are we?
My, oh my. I'm here for you all day. You know, I was just thinking about that thing you do.
Yeah, that.
I love it when you look at me like that. Things will be okay. It's good seeing you again. You're too late. I'm already halfway drunk. Just gotta grab the boss sometime before I forget about that job. Alright, let's see. Yep. Pretty well stocked here, and, ready for business. My own bar. Finally. Man, I still can't believe it. Bar's open, ladies and gents. Got the good stuff right here. Oh, man. I'm out of the gangs. Got a bar of my own. And the drinks are cold. Life doesn't get any better than this, Beckett. My dreams need to settle down. I wish I could have reached more of them. Kicking back with a drink and just, admiring the scenery. Don't get much better than this. So colorful. So wild. You don't need chems to appreciate a place like this. Yeah, probably could have camped in a safer place than the bog, but who am I to judge? God, of all the places to set up camp, why the bog?
Ugh. Don't we have enough problems without people dropping nukes everywhere? I need to try to relax. Just breathe, Beckett.
Well, I just got a tip about some snazzy armor just waiting to be found. Sound like a plan? So I've just received some hot news about some cool armor just sitting there, begging to get claimed. I assume you're in. Someone I trust told me about a stash of stolen equipment. Probably armor. I think you should go grab it. They don't deserve to keep it. Trader stopped by while you were out. Told me that some armor was yanked right off his pack Brahmin. He didn't want to go back for it, but you could. Not gonna tell you how I know this, but I know where you can pick up some free armor. I mean, you gotta work for it, but it's basically free. I have a name that needs to get snuffed out of this world. Hurt a lot of people. You follow me? I wouldn't ask you to do this if I didn't think you could handle it. It might be tough, but I know you're tougher. Look, I have a target for you to handle personally. And with your hands, or a gun, or a knife, look, I don't care how. They just need to die. Can you do it? Settlers are complaining about a piece of crap roughing up some locals. If, you don't mind more loser blood on your hands, I got the details. Some poor kids rushed through here while you were out. Said they were being harassed by someone. Think you can take out some trash for us all? Got a tip that an old gang member is nearby stirring up trouble, and I want it gone. You got time for a hunt? What about the bit with my heart? Where my heart left it. Oh, yeah. Here's all my tips from today. Oh, and please, I get you. Maybe I can ask Ronnie to help out here, but let me know if you find some time. The good news is, we finally have a name for this genius. Bronx. Cute, huh? Anyway, while you were gone, I reached out to Ronnie from Edwin's gang. And they want their key back, but they also want the traitor who stole it dead. Okay. Just, look. Not everybody had a charmed existence outside of the vaults, you know? Some of us got burned. Hard. Literally. I didn't know her well. I did know that they both insisted that it was only a friendship, and that's all. She wanted to be a farmer. And he started to talk a lot about farming very suddenly. You know, despite the fact that we never grew up that way. I hope she's okay. You're a real friend. You truly are. I understand. I'll be around. Well, you see, I'm a people person. And I like to listen to people gab. Especially the tipsy ones. I mean, there's more to it, but, let's just leave it there for now. It's okay. I knew what you meant, but, as they said in ancient times, watch your step, floor is slippery. Well, the Bone himself is elusive. But I know where he did some of the worst shit to people. His laboratory, if you will. I'll head to Foundation. See if I can get a hold of some of Frankie's friends or rummage through his stuff. I'll see what I can turn up. Nope, no joke. This is sage. Just bear with me. You got it, my friend. See, regular blood eagles aren't the problem. Now, they're the symptom. I mean, yes, they're terrible, but the three bosses are clearly building an army. As they increase the doses of buff out, the addicted become worse, more violent, more terrible. We have to put a stop to that. I get it. Maybe later. Indeed. Perfect. Then, after that, I think we're ready. Maybe you can scrounge up something useful for yourself on the side while you're out there. I have a better idea of where to go for that one. So, as they said in the ancient times, let's force our ducks into a line. It's nice not to be surrounded by blood eagles, so I guess it works out for the both of us.
Phew. Yeah. No, you're right. I can't let this get to me. Think. I need to think.
Well, I figured you only had time for a couple jokes, but, next time I'll tell you a much longer tale.
I don't understand. Okay? Where my heart left it?
Yeah, it is. I can't lie. This rips me up inside. I'm terrified. It feels like my own blood is working against me. I feel like I'm forced to be docile here. This is so embarrassing, upsetting. But thank you. I need your help more than you realize.
Seriously?
Weird. I didn't even pay you anything. You're kind of creeping me out, honestly. I think its name is Noodles. I'm 60% sure of that. Anyway, good luck. You only have to ask once. What do you need? Well, every day has a special, and today's is definitely special because it's free. Want anything else? I loved my brother when I joined the Blood Eagles. I loved him when I was destroyed by chems. There was only one time that I stopped. When the Claw told me that I would get to watch everyone I love slowly get shredded in front of my eyes. I imagined everything I could to stop loving anyone. I drank everything they had to burn it out of my heart.
Nah, there's no party, buddy. My friend was the one who freed you.
You remember? All yours. No, he's not crazy. Just misguided and burned out. That's what messing with all these cults will do to you. You want a drink before you head out? Or what? Okay. I gotta wait around for Edwin to show up anyway. Gotta keep my options open here. Okay. You and me both, friend. Well, here's something healthy on the house. Let me know if you need anything else.
Oh, now you're talking. He had a friend who lived around here. I think I remember where, too.
Ah, dang it. You're gonna rat me out?
Where my heart left my brother?
Okay, that's all you're gonna tell me, isn't it? Okay. Bye, I guess. Thanks. Damn it. Find the stolen key to his weapons cache. Now that, and killing the traitor that took it, might be enough to flip him in our direction. But in the meantime, words come back from Edwin. Turns out recovering his sad little diary isn't going to be enough, so I thought of another idea. Anyway, here's the deal. I gotta sit tight here for Edwin to show up, and I need you to go get a key to his vault full of gold. Any questions? I've got a buddy named Sage who joined a stupid cult and got himself swept up into their nonsense. I need you to find him. Get him out of there. And in the meantime, I'll try and get this diary back to Edwin. Maybe that'll convince him to back us up. Sound good?
Okay. The cave. Got it. And Sage, you better come back later for the other questions, okay? And try to drink some coffee or something. You're killing me here.
Tell me what you'd like. And I was in that jail cell so long, I started to smell like ramen farts. I swear, I think some of the guards just came in there to do that. In my cell. Just to make me upset. They're psychos, and worse. But they're also disgusting. I've been drunk before. Quite a lot. Plus, other stuff. I'm kinda okay with just being me for a while. What I did was shitty. Even though it was some stupid raider punk. If I give it back, maybe his gang will forgive and forget. I need allies right now. It's worth a shot, right? Sage. He's a violent murderer, a sloppy thief, and used chems until his brain rotted down to almost nothing. Now he sees the world differently than we do. The last time I saw him, I was trying to get out of the Blood Eagles, and he was joining a new cult. Well, for a while, he was into a Tato cult. They just spoke to and then ate Tatos. I try not to judge, so moving on. Then he was in a cult that believed we were all living in some kind of terminal program or robotic AI unit. I don't remember anymore. Then he did some Mothman thing. Might still be his jam. Or maybe he's into some other cryptid now. It doesn't matter, honestly. Kinda. I mean, look. I haven't met a cult that I thought was good for him yet. He stays with them for a month or so, and then I have to bail him out. All I know is the more he experiments, the more it's messing with his mind. But trust me, you'll see. Well, I don't know for sure. There's a cave that he talked about last time I saw him, so I thought you could try there. When I go talk to Edwin's gang, I'm gonna see if they know anything else. Now, I doubt they will, but I may as well ask while I'm there. The cave is where the Triune keeps the ritual materials. Without those, well, it's harder to convert new members. Maybe. I hope so. It's hard to know what he considers to be important to the rest of us, but, well, I think he will. What? You're not a cultist too, are you? Sage is a chem fiend whose brain has been irradiated repeatedly. He's just different, that's all. Hey, you got it, friend. I won't offer you more unless you tell me to. I do have some nice non-alcoholic ones, though. Okay, without this buff out, the Blood Eagles won't be able to fill their ranks. Oh, we're really doing it! Well, I gave Ronnie the key and told her the news about Bronx. Oh, she's thrilled, by the way, so hopefully we'll hear some news. Soon. If the Blood Eagles get a radio station up and running, they can literally broadcast their threats across Appalachia. Everyone who hears the message will either run away or join up to avoid being killed. Traitors, people in Foundation, in Crater. I mean, you name it, regular folk. I once saw her kick a defenseless woman off of a cliff. I mean, who the hell does that? She needs to fall. Hard. She joined up about 2 weeks before I did. She's so amped, they didn't even need to juice her up with the buff out to mess with her mind. No, and it's kind of freaking me out. I was getting regular messages from Ronnie, and suddenly they've stopped. I have a feeling something big is going down over at their camp, but well, we can't worry about that now. But anyway, Ronnie is trying to find a way for him to retire. And she might need our help on that. But once he's settled, she's got our back. I'm gonna modify it to something harmless, and then I'll sneak it over and leave it in one of their camps. They can't recruit, and they can't promote anyone, so they're doing something radical. We need to stop it. I killed them. I killed them all for their chems and a couple of caps. It's a memory I wish I could forget. Because they're all dead. I will. I just need to brace myself. Sit down, breathe. I think I know what I'm gonna hear. Wait, this is a recording of one of the Eye's sessions at the lab. I don't know if I'm ready to listen to that. But I suppose I'll have to. Look, friend, I understand the impatience, but I do, okay? I want closure on Frankie, and I want to watch the Blood Eagles burn. Or, something like that, anyway. I'd rather see them turn into decent people, but I'm trying to be realistic. See, the thing is, I need to be a better person, too. Okay? I used to be one of the brainless maniacs that would poison these innocent people with glee. And I still have that in me. I still feel the twisted hate bubbling up in me from time to time. I feel the dark hand on my shoulder, pushing me forward. And I feel my old self waking up with me every morning, whispering sweet memories of how good things used to be, how simple, how joyful. But I won that fight when I last woke up. And that means today, in this moment, I get to be whatever I want. Okay, but today, I decided to be a decent person who's going to help some settlers live to see another day. All right, and I asked my friend to help. Well, I'll take creepy and awkward over cruel and malicious any day of the week. You know what I mean? I used to live with Sage a long time ago. I still love him dearly. And we weren't really compatible, but I respect him and the way he thinks. Having said all that, shit, I have no clue how he gets his information. You know, even back then, he would just sit straight up at night and suddenly say something profound and then go back to sleep. I never know what happened. And look, the answer is he took a ton of chems. I mean, chems you and I haven't even heard of. Chems he probably invented himself. I mean, he used to be a chemist, I guess, or I don't know, maybe he still is. But his brain reacted differently. And this is the result. So, I don't have an answer for you other than this. He just does. They don't, because they'd lose control. Only one copy may remain, and that is maintained by the bone. I don't think so. The formula isn't like one of those recipes from Delbert. It's long, it's complicated, and it changes. I think you're really looking for a weird program that spits out a formula based on some factors. So, no, he doesn't have it memorized. Thanks, friend. I'll see if I can get Ronnie to visit us while you're out. I should be able to flag down someone from her gang. I mean, Edwin's gang. Sure thing, boss. Go on. Don't we all? Uh-huh. I'm listening.
I'll make a lot of noise and try to draw them off while you do your thing. Nope. Look, after they grab me, the gang burned my digs to the ground. I got nothing. Quick version? I used to be a part of this shitty gang. I left, they nabbed me, and now they want to make a lesson out of me. How's that? Okay, sounds like a plan. Okay, but I need you to build something that I can recognize from a distance. If I see it at your place, I'll know I'm welcome.
Fair enough. Look, they took most of my shit when they grabbed me, but I have some spare caps in my shoe. Here, take it. The warm, fuzzy feeling that you saved the life of a reformed man? No? How about information? I know things that are valuable.
All right, listen. I need to ask you for one other thing before we get out of this place. The gang took a bunch of my stuff. Things that I need in order to track down their leaders. It's somewhere in the main building. Probably still in one of the offices. That's where I was interrogated anyway. Can you help me get them back? It's my bag full of radio signals, contacts, maps, general notes that I took so I could destroy these shits once and for all. Also has some of my personal belongings in it. A sketch I made for a bar I wanted to open someday. When things settle down. Goals, you know? Look, I need to get out of here. Okay, these blood eagles are gonna kill me, but only after they mess me up. You get me? No, it's not gonna be pleasant. You probably shouldn't. Look, I've done some bad things, and I've hurt people. Look, all I'm asking for is a fresh start.
Hey, it's Beckett. Visitor stopped by. Not sure for how long. I've already offered a drink, so, swing by if you want. Beckett here. You got a visitor at the camp right now. I can definitely entertain him if you're gonna be gone for a while, though. No worries.
What?
Sorry. No.
I don't mind if you're a part of their scene. I just can't go there. Bad influences. Look, I know people there. I just can't. Okay?
In my bag, I've got a sketch of something that should do the trick. You'll know it when you see it. I overheard they took my stuff to the sludge works. Now, it's not too far from here, I think. In my bag, I've got a sketch of something of mine. And just slap it together. It doesn't need to be fancy. I'll know it when I see it.
Oh, for the love of...
So, I can keep you all to myself then, right? Just kidding, love. Go on. Do what you need to do. Understood, my love? Check with me later if you have time, okay? No problem, my friend. Maybe later. No worries. I hear about these things all the time. So stop by later. Understood. If you change your mind, let me know. You gotta do what you gotta do. I could watch you walk around all day long. Hey, where you been? I'm getting kind of lonely over here. You picked a good spot for this place. It's nice to have company. And not be, in a gang. Things will be okay. Right? You really saved me. You know that? You've got a great place here. It's always good to see you around, friend. Thanks for letting me crash here for a bit. Let me know if I'm in your way. Don't mind me. Just taking it all in. Having a good one, I hope. Well, it's been a good day. Got a lot of info from folks. Trying not to forget the details on that tip. Maybe I should write it down. Man, oh man, off the chems, surrounded by friends. Yeah, this is the life. There's pretty much nowhere else I'd rather be. I mean, how many people can say that these days? I am one lucky man. That's for sure. I need a hobby. Oh, wait, that's the whole bartending thing. I've got a real good thing going for me here. Well, live and let live. Unless they don't let live, then they die. Everything seems so different when you aren't attacking it all. We gotta protect what we have. It's worth it. Okay, let's see. The things I miss about gang life. Nothing. Short list. My life has changed so much. So quickly. It's nice up here in the mountains, but damn. I wish that wacky robot would stop blabbing over the radio. Well, I hope we're planning to stay up here in the mountains. It is always the perfect weather for drinking. Ash heap sucks. Yeah, nothing I love more than sucking in fumes while I sleep. Wow. You can actually taste the air here. Lovely. Yeah, once you get over the smell of cake frosting mixed with battery acid, this place really grows on you. I'll be amazed if I get a single customer out here. Everything smells like unwashed feet. I dreamed of the Mothman the other night. I think it was a dream anyway. Nice digs around here. I hope we can stay. Today's weather, 100% chance of rats followed by death. Stay tuned. Oh, nice weather around here. Always wanted to grow an extra arm or two. I got something hot for you, my sweet. Something heavy, unyielding, and absolutely needing your attention. I just got some news about a stolen weapon stashed somewhere nearby. You want to go grab it? Seems like you need something right now. Don't worry. I've got you covered. I heard a rumor that there's a nifty weapon hidden in a cache nearby. It's yours if you want it. We've been through so much together. And, well, you mean a lot to me. Well, I really mean it, my friend. Let me prove it to you. I am gonna tell you where you can find a stolen weapon. Now, you can sell it or keep it. We both walk away with some caps. You good? I received a tip-off about a nasty weapon that's just dying to be found. You in or what? How would you feel if I told you that there's some poor, lonely weapon out there, scared and alone, just waiting to be found by a certain someone? Not sure how long this tip will be good for, but I heard about a weapon that you might want to swipe before someone else does. Someone from the old gang is hiding a weapon nearby, and I want you to grab it before they return. Sound good? I love how you look in literally anything. I mean, you know that. But,
Hey, who doesn't like to have more armor? Am I right?
I heard about some stashed armor nearby, and, thought it might look good on you, too. While you were away, I was relaxing, thinking of you, thinking of what you need. And finally, I came to a conclusion.
I got a red-hot tip on a valuable piece of junk. That's yours if you want it.
You've got that look in your eyes again. You need something that grabs you, something that clears your mind of everything else. I have an interesting prospect for you. A highly valuable item just moments away, ready to be picked up. You in? I know you once said you love picking up bits of garbage all across Appalachia. Well, today's your lucky day, my friend. I know you've got a keen eye for valuable stuff, and I like it. I want to encourage it. I heard about a cache that might appeal to you. Got time? Haven't heard shit lately about armor or weapons. Sorry. So, I had some chem fiends stumble by and talk about a stash of good shit nearby. Could be garbage, could be legit. Want to go for it? I have it on good authority that some raiders have a fat stash of junk nearby. Perhaps you should relieve them of their burden. A group of settlers passing through said they left some stuff nearby. Want to pick through it? You know what really gets me going these days? Thinking of you. Getting your hands all wet and dirty. How about a riddle? What's lucrative nearby and ends up with a huge hole in its chest? The answer? Your next target. You in? Oh, you can really bring someone down to their knees. Make them beg. I just got word that we need to end someone's life. I promise, this one doesn't deserve your mercy. You okay with that? Well, I doubt your arrival is unexpected. I mean, I don't think it's a trap. I just think you should be cautious. No problem. What can I get you? Want anything else? We need to kill the blood. The one who recruits the children and the struggling adults. The one who scares the people who are already scared. I'll be stuck here waiting for Edwin to make peace, so thanks for stepping up. Again. Sounds good. And if you happen to find the traitor who stole the key, offing them might be a good idea. This gives me hope for the future. I mean, in order to make the world better, we have to just try. Right? Thank you for helping me with this. Must be nice. Nope, just the holotape. I think maybe they kidnapped her to get to him, but I mean, that's what they do. That's what they're doing to me right now. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything other than I feel like this is all my fault. I know he looks completely hopeless, but I promise you it was worth springing him out of that place.
Well, I'm sure it'll find its way home to Edwin now that you've freed it. Sage stopped by while I was sleeping.
Left a spooky note under my head about the ritual materials. I know where you can find the formula.
Nah, that's his default sort of self. Like, he rarely makes a ton of sense at first, but I assure you, we got some info.
Oh dear.
Yes, amazing. I was worried I'd have to provide you with multiple choices. Look, Sage is,
He's been through a lot. He just sees things in a different way. But he still sees things. You know what I mean?
I mean, sure. I mean, everyone likes a little taste of the chems once in a while. I mean, hell, I popped Psycho for years, but I knew when enough was enough. You take too much buff out, though, and that'll fry your brain. Leave you really open to suggestion. Catch my drift? I might still be. I gotta check my membership cards.
But seriously, yeah, it was fun. Rough, but fun. Picked up the wrong sort of attention and got pulled in the wrong direction. Bam! Instant blood eagle. Worst Blamco product ever. One beverage coming right up. Want anything else?
Well, I sure do. It's definitely mostly edible, and also, it's free. If you want anything else, let me know.
There was a Sadler family that came to Appalachia looking for treasure a while back. And they, brought their Miss Nanny with them. They, don't need it anymore. I was thinking, maybe Ronnie could use it to help with Edwin. You got it. I bet there's a stash around there, too. So keep your eye out.
Of course it will. We're not communists. Nothing's free here.
Well, a bit, sure. I don't know you. Heck, I don't even know if this is actually your place. I just assume it is, because who would lie about this? Anyway, I've got a plan, and it already involves you. I bet that's exciting to hear, right? So, get ready for it. Then the bar's open. What can I get you?
Oh, yeah?
Well, then I'll consider myself lucky that busting me out of there was entertaining enough for you to stick around. I need to stew on it, I suppose. The claw is meant for you, and it is exactly where your heart left it. Right? What does it mean, though?
Here we go again.
I'm not wasting your time, I promise. Actually, he did give me some information. Valuable information. Okay, he mostly stayed in Foundation. And I mostly avoided him so nobody would know we were related.
Molasses. It smells like mole asses. You're welcome.
You're so welcome. I want you to kill the first of the gang's 3 leaders. The Blood. Okay, now this is the one who finds the most vulnerable and brings them to the cave.
Anyway,
it's time to move on to the big score.
right. So,
My plan. Get ready. Brace yourself. Ooh, I kind of like this. I got the bigger plan. I find the pieces. You execute them. I feel like some sort of mastermind.
oh, I know. I was ready for it.
Don't worry. Here's all I got since last time. Okay. Oh. Shit. If there were multiple claws, that would explain why there were so many prisons, so many camps, but... What the hell? That means the Triune isn't just 3 people. It's 3 ranks. You got it, friend. Thanks, friend. Well, I know it's silly, but, hey. It means something to Edwin, so... What can we do? I bet you want a drink as well, right? Free one. On the house. Sorry, no alcohol in the free ones. Ah, poetic. Charming. You know, one of the first people I ever robbed was a wandering poet. Yeah, she came to our camp when I was a kid. She recited some poems from the old days, some commercial jingles, she called them. I thought they were nice. And when she fell asleep, I went through her satchel and stole all her mentats for my brother. And, that was that. Yeah, I see that. I knew he had some failing eyesight lately, but you'd think Ronnie would have mentioned this. I get it. Come back when you aren't scared. Wait. Okay, that was old Beckett. I'm sorry. All right? Damn it. Come back when you've got the time. Okay? I'm sorry. Seriously.
I don't even know why I call it a tip jar when it's definitely just my rent payment at this point.
I got you covered, as always. You got it, friend. Oh, jeez. I think we need their help to track down the bone and claw. Maybe they can help me find my brother.
Well, it's hard to say, but usually when I stand outside and howl his name for an hour or so, he tends to show up.
Don't worry, I won't do that while you're around. I promise. The Blood was keeping them in the nest. Fed them full of blood chems until they puked and passed out for weeks. Oh, it's been too long, though.
Go ahead, take it.
I fear change.
You got it, boss.
Anybody can do that. Raiders do that all the time. Settlers sometimes too. Everybody does because the Blood Eagles hate everybody. Don't you get that I'm trying to stop them from becoming worse than they already are? They're murderous lunatics. Fine. That's our world. We don't need them to be controlled by some horrible inner circle that converts or kills everybody else. Yeah, fair. I mean, I've seen worse. You know, once I saw someone name their robot D.O.G. So I just figured Ronnie would have mentioned this. That's all.
Hell yeah. Bar's open 24 hours a day. All in a row.
Want anything else?
Beckett's Bar is all about moderation. Responsibility. As they said in ancient times, be kind to yourself. Rewind.
Mm-hmm. They torture others and take great joy in it. They specialize in converting those who have resisted. Okay, look, if we want to take out the Blood Eagles, we need to cut off the supply before we cut off the head. Now, the cave is where the Blood Eagles store their supply of buff out. Without it, well, it'd be harder to convert new members. For you, it's always open. What do you need?
You got it, pal.
As usual, a very modest and mostly warm meal. Let me know if you also want a drink or something.
Oh, for you, best I've got. Top shelf.
If you need anything else, just holler.
Thanks. I'll put the word out for a mutual contact while you're out. See if I can arrange for a meeting. And also, before you head out, thanks for letting me stay here with no strings attached. Yet, anyway, huh? I'll pull my weight around here. I will.
Ugh, is this Edwin's dog?
Ugh. Good. Well, in the meantime, I'll put out some feelers for information on the rest of the Blood Eagles leadership.
What do you think? It's a tough call. I just feel like something is missing. I don't know. This feels hopeless. What are we missing? Do you think that's it? I love the simplicity of this entire transaction. I need your help. You need some change. With pleasure, my friend.
Buy yourself something lovely.
You got it. I'll scout out the other place. We can regroup. Don't go in for a kill without me. We just need information right now. Sure, a couple people. Not everybody was interested in the bar, but a couple traders are now spreading the word that I'm here. Do you mean your camp or some other old place? Before you go, care for a drink or anything? Oh, it must be nice. It's Frankie, my kid brother. I told that idiot to leave Foundation and hide, but he wouldn't listen. Now the Blood Eagles have him, and I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. This is all my fault.
All right, sounds good. After I listen to the recording, I'll keep looking for Sage. I could use his sense of humor right now.
If the blood chems nuke someone's entire personality, and all that's left is rage and cruelty, then they become a claw.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No. Nope, it's not time.
All right, look, I need your help, okay? The Blood Eagles have my brother. Can you help me find him, or what?
Ronnie came by while you were away. She said Edwin can't even consider helping us at all because he's in a state of, despair.
Look, I know this sounds, petty compared to what you've already done, but, well, his dog is missing. It's possible. That doesn't really help us, though. I mean, he could be anywhere. Actually, if he's like that, he'd be sent to attack raiders and super mutants a lot, probably. It's not that useful, though. I'm used to dealing with chem fiends, you know, attention span of a cave cricket at best. I didn't want to waste your time with a giant long preamble about all the details unless you were actually into it. But I'm open to questions. He wasn't interested in meeting with me just yet. He can't trust me. So, he sent someone from his gang, Ronnie. She accepted the journal on his behalf and said he'd meet me here at your place soon. When he feels like it. She said I should wait for him. Someone from Edwin's gang decided they wanted out. Now, honestly, Edwin can get pretty weird, so can't say I blame them. But anyway, this idiot thought stealing the key and then blaming it on a rival gang would cause all sorts of problems for Edwin. And, they were right. Some nobody who thinks they have it all figured out. I don't even know their name. Hell, I don't even want to know. I just want that key. This traitor is clearly trying to goad Edwin's gang and a rival gang into a confrontation. Big mistake. Weapons cache isn't really the point. One of Edwin's old gang members goes by the name Guts. Apparently, a new gang is surrounding this betrayer, and growing in popularity. Might have to cut through some of the rest of the group in order to get to Guts directly. Edwin's had numerous setbacks with his gang lately. See, it's one of the bigger, low-key raider gangs around, but he's shedding respect. Making an example out of Bronx should help him put his house back in order. Well, Edwin's her uncle, and someday when he kicks it, the gang goes to her. But the truth is, she's been leading that gang for years already. Having a tentative agreement with her is almost better than having a true handshake with him. Edwin used to walk around with this giant fat cat perched on his shoulder, right? He loved that cat. I bet you can guess what the Blood Eagles did, right? That's right. They stole his cat, skinned it, and cooked it for dinner. Then they sent the bloody pelt back to Edwin in a sack. Classy, right? Oh, they, have a bit of a history. See, the Blood Eagles are led by 3 vicious maniacs. The Blood, the Eye, and the Claw. And when I say maniacs, I'm being polite. I'm gonna dig a hole somewhere. Deep. Then bury it. Hopefully it'll sink into the soil and that's it. It's a temporary measure, but necessary. Oh, well, don't worry. I'm not gonna use it, if that's what you're thinking. No. I've worked way too hard to escape that crap. Never again. Thanks. It means a lot. It seriously does. The Blood is a true monster. One that still gives me nightmares today. Well, normally, yes, but you took their chems, and I'm destroying them. So best case scenario, I have to waste time finding more. But they won't be worried about filling the gap in their leadership. Not now. No, not at all. I mean, they were just raiders who were destroyed by heavy chem addiction. We got infected. And the Triune showed up and started making interesting chem cocktails, mixed with blood. Whose blood? The blood of our enemies. But then, it wasn't just that. Some of them became incredibly violent and thoroughly enraged. I mean, before they were just a band of maniacs, and it was bad, yeah, but this is new. This is terrible. Yeah, so the Blood normally travels around Appalachia looking for recruits to kidnap, but I have an idea where you can look. I just can't believe you did it. I feel lighter. I really do. Look, I know, it's ridiculous. But look, to finish off the Blood Eagles, we're gonna need Edwin's help. So, let's play ball, okay? She was on her way to Crater, so she couldn't pick it up. The rest of the gang is trying to take back some turf from the Blood Eagles. I gotta wait here for Sage, so do me this favor. Please. First of all, that's evil. Like evil. Edwin is a good guy. I mean, he's a little mushy in places, but he's fine. Secondly, that's Ronnie's uncle. She actually loves him. Do you think she'd be happy with that? Come on. Jeez. Thirdly, Edwin has a ton of health issues. I'm surprised he's still around. We've been helping Ronnie this whole time. You know what I mean? They have no idea who you are. I'm sure they're taking out revenge on literally every single vault dweller they see right now. Others too, maybe. I know it sounds like we made things worse, but we have to finish it. We have to cut off the other 2 heads. and then they're just idiots again. So when Ronnie said dog, what she meant was a freaking mole rat? Seriously. I remember this place well. Do I deserve the memories replaying in my mind? Reliving what I did there? Probably. But I gotta forgive myself, too. Not entirely, but enough. Well, I don't know much about the thing. Even though it seemed attached to the family, it didn't try to fight back when I killed everyone. When I put it all together, the Miss Nanny, the Chems, the family must have been sick. I murdered sick, innocent people in cold blood. Well, this is what addiction does to you. How the blood eagles strip away your humanity. They need to die. All of them.
You're damn right. He's all I've got, okay? And I've watched out for that stupid kid ever since our father was killed, leaving us both alone. Yeah, no, I know. It sounds like a typical boo-hoo sob story, but it's true. I mean, why the hell else do you think me and Frankie got mixed up with these goddamn raiders in the first place? It was the only way to survive. Slow down? Why? Don't you get it? They're gonna torture him to get to me. Okay, look. First, they kill your heart. They make you forget everything you love. And when you're the most vulnerable, they mess with your brain. I have no idea. Look, all I know is he's gone. And I don't know what they're doing to him.
It's not like the Blood Eagles keep a lot of records. Everybody moves around a lot, and there isn't that much structure outside of the leadership. It might be a gamble, but it's the best chance we've got.
Well, I see you didn't find Frankie either. Damn it. You might as well ask me, why is it bright when the sun shines? Okay, the Blood Eagles are insane. All right, after they plant the poison, they'll probably hide nearby just to watch the settlers die one by one. It's a game to them.
Well, see, he knows a lot of people who see and hear things differently than you and I. Sometimes those things are meaningful. So, maybe, doesn't hurt to ask. Unless that asshole is still rhyming, and then somebody is going to be hurting. I'll listen to it. I just need to brace myself for it, just in case it has other implications. I just need a moment to breathe, too. The other one was... I just can't talk about it yet. Listen to it, and then we can... I don't know. Talk about it, maybe. Shit. I can't do this. I need some air. He isn't. His gang is. Ronnie is also worth the hassle. She's someone we want to have on our side. I'm not sure if any of that was ultimately very helpful. When I, started going overboard with the chems, I guess, when I mixed them up with poisons, with the Blood Eagles. What's life without a laugh, right? Gladly. Hell, I'll give you the whole day's tip jar. I mean, yes, that's a fair summary. Always. What do you need?